AAU basketball in the Northbrook area. The Balabin third grade team is one to keep your eye on.
My camp offers a little bit different than other programs because we focus a lot on skill work, skill development. So our main priority is to master fundamentals in space, score.
Squad by final is about lost high school with advanced dribbling drills. The Northbrook coach tells his players to stay balanced and keep their heads up. And most importantly, Coach B excels at teaching the art form known as jump shooting. And in the grand scheme of things, the former Maine West three-point marksman wants to improve their overall skill development. Since joining the program, point guard Avery Oppenheim, as well as his teammates, still love the game as much as when they were toddlers.
My name's Avery. What I like best about basketball is that you have teammates, you're having fun, and there's a ball.
What does your coach tell you when you're battling through adversity, such as you guys lost by a lot of points?
We need to play like better defense and stay on your man.
What is the most memorable thing about playing basketball this year for Stefan?
That he makes us work hard.
Balabin's varsity high school career was all about efficiency. In 3 seasons at Maine West, he shot a very impressive 62% from the field, and that's what gives his team a notable edge on the floor. He demands quality over quantity of shot-taking and offensive possessions.
A lot of other camps and programs, it's a lot. There's one basketball for tiny kids, and it's a lot of listening and talking to about team drills, about inbound plays, man-to-man plays, defensive plays. There's not a lot of focus on the ball handling, the shooting. There's not a lot of focus on the skill work, and that's the stuff that actually makes players better. That's the foundation of how you get better as a basketball player.
He combines letting the kids have fun with basketball professionalism. Continuing with his skill development mentality, he mandates creating space with passing lanes and defensive rotations. And don't forget about finishing at the cup. Balabin wants his players to be fearless in transition and when attacking the paint.
I think kids, and I've had parents, I've had players that still text me that I was coached them from freshman year and they're now seniors, and they still text me to tell me how much their game has transformed and how much their game has changed, all through a few training sessions with me or from camps and clinics. And it's because we focus on the stuff that will actually make you better.
Balabin hosts basketball camps year-round, the most immersive, skill-based basketball camps in Illinois.
For our program, I call it done. I say it's done different, it's done right, done different, done right, because we're different than other programs, and we're making the kids better the right way. Fundamentals and in-game skills, and that's the done right part.
Balabin wants his kids to take full advantage of free chances at the charity stripe, and it looks as though number 10 Brandon Hamano is finding his game from 15 feet out. Balabin Basketball, done differently, done right. Check them out at balabinbasketball.com. This has been a production of Just Crush Sports, digital media for all athletes and ages. Welcome to the pregame show, brought fitness. But my interview with Danny Mulcair, Hayes with the White Activate pregame show, brought to you by Kyle Smith, the coach for Roosevelt. Continuing on the brought to you fitness, Tater Joe to the pregame show. Kyle Smith.
Good afternoon, Arlington Toyota pregame. I'm Joe Aiello, and alongside Kyle Hayes.
Kyle, talk a little bit more about full court press and how it might differ a little bit from the 4th grade level to the 5th grade level. You're watching the pregame show, brought to you by HTML Global, Just Crush Sports, digital media for all athletes and ages.
Welcome, everyone, to the postgame, Just Crush Sports. I'm Joe Aiello. We're here with the Arlington Toyota player of the game. It's Charlie Bodak. You did a little everything. You hit.
Game show, brought to you by HTML Global. I'm with the Arlington Toyota player of the game, Andrew Jimenez. That's Andrew Jimenez from South Elgin, Illinois. That concludes our post-game show brought to you by HTML Global. For Joe Aiello and Carlos, I'm Kyle Smith, signing off. Just Crush Sports, digital media for all athletes and ages. Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks, but you don't have to worry about that anymore. Thanks to Solutions is a live as a man needs those much broadcast, and we all on the need about SB out our website.com. Cast Solutions Casting Network.
Favorite team, they did an amazing job. It was great. Looking forward to working with them again.
My name's T, and I just had a shoot with Just Crush Sports. The slow motion and music quality that they had, catching my dance team's movements and the lighting with the costumes, it was amazing and awesome to see. Definitely can't wait for the next shoot with them.
The camera work was very professional, and they produced a very high quality video.
Rewatching the reels live was really incredible. The HD quality was amazing. The music and the HD definition really made the video just incredible, and I'm so excited to work with them in the future.
When it comes to AAU basketball in the Northbrook area, the Balaban third grade team is one to keep your eye on.
My camp offers a little bit different than other programs because we focus a lot on skill work and skill development. So our main priority is to master fundamentals first and then to give them challenging and advanced skill moves to create space, different ways to attack the basket, different ways to score.
Led by head coach Stefan Balabin, the Northbrook kids dominated the Plainfield AAU squad by a 20-point final margin earlier this month. But Balabin's team is about much more than wins and losses. A former high school standout, Balabin keeps his ball players energized with advanced dribbling drills. The Northbrook coach tells his players to stay back with their heads up, and most importantly, Coach B excels at teaching the art form known as jump shooting. And in the grand scheme of things, the former Maine West three-point marksman wants to improve their overall skill development. Since joining the program, point guard Avery Oppenheim, as well as his teammates, still love the game as much as when they were toddlers.
My name's Avery. What I like best about basketball is that you have teammates, you're having fun, and there's a ball.
What does your coach tell you when you're battling through adversity, such as you guys lost by a lot of points?
We need to play like better defense and stay in your man.
What is the most memorable thing about playing basketball this year for Stefan?
That he makes us work hard.
Balabin's varsity high school career was all about efficiency. In 3 seasons at Maine West, he shot a very impressive 62% from the field, and that's what gives his team a notable edge on the floor. He demands quality over quantity of shot-taking and offensive possessions.
A lot of other camps and programs, it's a lot. There's one basketball for tiny kids, and it's a lot of listening and talking to about team drills, about inbound plays, man-to-man plays, defensive plays. There's not a lot of focus on the ball handling, the shooting. There's not a lot of focus on the skill work, and that's the stuff that actually makes players better. That's the foundation of how you get better as a basketball player.
He combines letting the kids have fun with basketball professionalism. Continuing with his skill development mentality, he mandates creating space with passing lanes and defensive rotations. And don't forget about finishing at the cup. Balabin wants his players to be fearless in transition and when attacking the paint.
I think kids, and I've had parents tell me, and I've had players that still text me that I was coached them from freshman year and they're now seniors, and they still text me to tell me how much their game has transformed and how much their game has changed, all through a few training sessions with me or from camps and clinics. And it's because we focus on the stuff that will actually make you better.
Balabin hosts basketball camps year-round, the most immersive, skill-based basketball camps in Illinois.
For our program, I call it done. I say it's done different, it's done right. Done different, done right, because we're different than other programs, and we're making the kids better the right way. Fundamentals and in-game skills, and that's the done right part.
Balabin wants his kids to take full advantage of free chances at the charity stripe, and it looks as though number 10 Brandon Hamano is finding his game from 15 feet out. Balabin Basketball, done differently, done right. Check them out at balabinbasketball.com. This has been a production of Just Crush Sports, digital media for all athletes and ages.
owner looking to scale up but not sure for an expert digital consultant? Yes, can see strategies across the globe. We work with business, hired for strategy, customer, our planning, lead gen, looking for 20-minute critical market and WL more.
Just Crush Sports, Just Crush Sports. We want to create a professional media experience for youth sports, club leagues, school sports, and recreational leagues for both individuals and team sports. We want to capture your highlights through digital video, whether it's a recruiting video for college, a personal video for your son or daughter's sports event, a highlight reel for your recreational game, or a sports center type feel for your sports league or camp. We want to give you that on-field video access and platform to do so. We can customize videos and capture these moments through social media platforms. The same way professional athletes have the on-field video capabilities to document sports videos, we want to bring that to the youth and recreational sports. Please take the time to check us out on our social media pages and our website. We would be more than happy to help you capture these moments and answer any questions you have.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. No one likes missing their child's sporting event. And you don't have to Just Crush a broadcasting video all and recruiting videos for the non-professional athlete. For more information, go online to justcrushsports.com. Just Crush Sports, digital media for all athletes and ages.
Big plays, baby, big plays. That's it. Now we're in. MVP, baby, MVP.
Is that Mike?
Yeah, he lost his wall or something. He's on his way.
Classic Mike.
Catch all the action at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Are you a business owner looking to scale up but not sure where to begin? Looking for an expert digital marketer and strategist to consult about your business? If yes, Katrina L. Martin Agency, a well-known marketing and strategy agency serving clients across the globe, is just for you. We work with you to understand your business, customer base, and desired expansion goals before devising a detailed strategy to increase leads, customer loyalty, and revenue. Our services include strategic planning, digital advertising, social media management, lead generation, and more. Looking for more? Book a free 20-minute marketing consultation and get answers to your most critical marketing and advertising questions. Visit www.katrinalmartin.com to know more.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
There you go.
You recording? Welcome to the pregame show brought to you by Katrina L. Martin Marketing. My name's Kyle Smith. Well, my name doesn't matter. These guys matter. From BGHW, the varsity team, they're about to take on D211 Chiefs in a neutral site game here in Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, the battle of Illinois and Wisconsin. Let's start on the right. Your name, your position, and what playing hockey means to you.
All right, I'm Connor Meehan. I play goalie. and hockey means everything to me.
Now, are you starting tonight or are you going to be on the bench?
I'm starting tonight.
Oh, awesome. So I saw your stats last year, actually better stats than Evan Wurzbacher. Did you kind of bust his chops a little bit going into his senior year?
No, I was nice to him. He's a nice kid, so I just was nice to him. So,
your name, your position, and what playing the game of hockey means to you.
My name is Tyler Malls. I play defense, and the hockey really means everything to me. The bonds you form with your teammates, it's unreal. It's like nothing else.
Your name, your position, what playing the game of hockey means to you.
Ty Nagy, I play defense, and hockey means a lot to me because I've been playing against them as a kid, and I just like that team atmosphere.
How weird is it playing hockey in this pandemic?
It's pretty weird. It's not really anything different besides just getting like a couple games a year, but otherwise than that, it's not that different.
So when everything was getting weird with the pandemic, restaurants are closing, then they're reopening, and it kind of affected the hockey season. What did you guys decide about playing games outside of the state of Illinois to keep on, keep your body fresh as we get closer to January?
Yeah, playing these games are important, keep us going. It's definitely hard to stay motivated with no championship right now. It's definitely a tough year, but we're working through it and figuring it out as we go.
Connor, what's it going to take in the net? Had you guys ever played D211 Chiefs before?
Yeah, we have. So we're expecting a good game. All right, I don't know.
What do they usually do on the defensive side of the puck?
Not really sure what we're going to expect from this team this year. It's definitely some new guys. They aged out a bunch of people last year, so we'll see. We'll adapt as we go.
So what does that mean to you? It's an interesting team, BGHW from 3 high schools. Is there like a rivalry between Buffalo Grove, Hershey, and Wheeling? Are you guys more of a cohesive unit?
I would say we're more cohesive. I think it's nice as 3 schools because you know more kids from each school. So, I would say it's nice.
Does it get kind of contentious as you guys play each other during the football season?
Oh, yeah. Then it gets bad, yeah.
What about the basketball games? Does it get pretty contentious for the basketball rivalry game?
Oh, yeah. Pack the stands. It's a fun experience, no doubt.
Final thoughts going into tonight, Connor?
Ready for the game, excited, and just ready to go.
Same question.
Excited, ready to go. We'll play our game and see how it takes us.
Same question, Ty.
I'm excited to play. Let's work hard and let's get them.
That does it for the pregame show. Coming up next, the Varsity play-by-play broadcast with a special guy you know very well, Anthony DeSilva, on color commentary. We're going to take a break. You're watching Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcast network for everyone.
When it comes to AAU basketball in the Northbrook area, the Balabin 3rd grade team is one to keep your eye on.
My camp offers a little bit different than other programs because we focus a lot on skill work and skill development. So our main priority is to master fundamentals first and then to give them challenging and advanced skill moves to create space, different ways to attack the basket, different ways to score.
Led by head coach Stefan Balabin, the Northbrook Kids dominated the Plainfield AAU squad by a 20-point final margin earlier this month. But Balabin's team is about much more than wins and losses. A former high school standout, Balabin keeps his ball players energized with advanced dribbling drills. The Northbrook coach tells his players to stay balanced and keep their heads up. And most importantly, Coach B excels at teaching the art form known as jump shooting. And in the grand scheme of things, the former Maine West 3-point marksman wants to improve their overall skill development. Since joining the program, point guard Avery Oppenheim, as well as his teammates, still love the game as much as when they were toddlers.
My name's Avery. What I like best about basketball is that you have teammates, you're having fun, and there's a ball.
What does your coach tell you when you're battling through adversity, such as you guys lost by a lot of points?
We need to play like better defense and stay in your man.
What is the most memorable thing about playing basketball this year for Stefan?
That he makes us work hard.
Balabin's varsity high school career was all about efficiency. In 3 seasons at Maine West, he shot a very impressive 62% from the field, and that's what gives his team a notable edge on the floor. He demands quality over quantity of shot-taking and offensive possessions.
A lot of other camps and programs, it's a lot. There's one basketball for tiny kids, and it's a lot of listening and talking to about team drills, about inbound plays, man-to-man plays, defensive plays. There's not a lot of focus on the ball handling, the shooting. There's not a lot of focus on the skill work, and that's the stuff that actually makes players better. That's the foundation of how you get better as a basketball player.
He combines letting the kids have fun with basketball professionalism. Continuing with his skill development mentality, he mandates creating space with passing lanes and defensive rotations. And don't forget about finishing at the cup. Balaban wants his players to be fearless in transition and when attacking the paint.
I think kids, and I've had parents tell me, and I've had players that still text me that I was coached them from freshman year and they're now seniors, and they still text me to tell me how much their game has transformed and how much their game has changed, all through a few training sessions with me or from camps and clinics. And it's because we focus on the stuff that will actually make you better.
Balaban hosts basketball camps year-round, the most immersive, skill-based basketball camps in Illinois.
For our program, I call it done. I say it's done different, it's done right. Done different, done right, because we're different than other programs, and we're making the kids better the right way. Fundamentals and in-game skills, and that's the done right part.
Balaban wants his kids to take full advantage of free chances at the charity stripe. And it looks as though number 10, Brandon Hamano, is finding his game from 15 feet out. Balaban Basketball, done differently, done right. Check them out at balabanbasketball.com. This has been a production of Just Crush Sports, digital media for all athletes and ages.
Welcome to the pregame show brought to you by Activation Fitness. My name's Kyle Smith, but my interview with Danny Mulcair coming up next is Nate Hayes with the White Team. You're watching the pregame show brought to you by Activation Fitness. To the pregame show brought to you by Activation Fitness. Kyle Smith once again. Now we're with the
Appreciate it.
That's Steve, head coach for Roosevelt Lakers. Continuing on the pregame show brought to you by Activation Fitness with my color commentator, Joe Aiello. Welcome to the pregame show brought to you by Activation Fitness. My name is Kyle Smith alongside
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Arlington Toyota pregame. I'm Joe Aiello, and alongside Kyle Hayes.
Kyle, talk a little bit more about full court press and how it might differ a little bit from the 4th grade level to the 5th grade level. You're watching the pregame show brought to you by HTML Global, Just Crush Sports, digital media for all athletes and ages.
Welcome, everyone, to the postgame, Just Crush Sports. I'm Joe Aiello. We're here with the Arlington Toyota player of the game. It's Charlie Bodak. You did a little of everything. You hit.
Game show brought to you by HTML Global. I'm with the Arlington Toyota player of the game, Andrew Jimenez. That's Andrew Jimenez from South Elgin, Illinois. That concludes our post-game show brought to you by HTML Global. For Joe Aiello and Carlos, I'm Kyle Smith. Signing off, Just Crush Sports, digital media for all athletes and ages.
Always look for ways to do something good. So I love .com.
I'm shopping on Amazon anyway.
To give to charity when you buy.
Cost. Go to .com first, and Amazon, remember, choose.
I chose having my wife.
I get to support. I shop at Smile. A difference.
It's a little .am.
No one likes missing their child's sporting event, and you don't have to anymore, thanks to Just Crush Sports. JCS is a Chicagoland area broadcasting network offering video production solutions for kids of all ages.
Light the lamp! Let the rafters sing!
Just Crush Sports also offers highlight reels and recruiting videos for the non-professional athlete. For more information, go online to justcrushsports.com. Just Crush Sports, digital media for all athletes and ages. Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Hey, my name is Lou. Just had Just Crush Sports film a highlight reel for my son's basketball team. They did an amazing job. The HD quality was great. Looking forward to working with them again.
My name's T, and I just had a shoot with Just Crush Sports. The slow motion and music quality that they had, capturing my dance team's movements and the lighting with the costumes, it was amazing and awesome to see. Definitely can't wait for the next shoot with them.
The camera work was very professional, and they produced a very high quality video.
Rewatching the reels live was really incredible. The HD quality was amazing. The music and the HD definition really made the video just incredible, and I'm so excited to work with them in the future.
When it comes to AAU basketball in the Northbrook area, the Balabin 3rd grade team is one to keep your eye on.
My camp offers a little bit different than other programs because we focus a lot on skill work and skill development. So our main priority is to master fundamentals first, and then to give them challenging and advanced skill moves to create space, different ways to attack the basket, different ways to score.
Led by head coach Stefan Balabin, the Northbrook kids dominated the Plainfield AAU squad by a 20-point final margin earlier this month. But Balabin's team is about much more than wins and losses. A former high school standout, Balabin keeps his ball players energized with advanced dribbling drills. The Northbrook coach tells his players to stay balanced and keep their heads up. And most importantly, Coach B excels at teaching the art form known as jump shooting. And in the grand scheme of things, the former Maine West three-point marksman wants to improve their overall skill development. Since joining the program, point guard Avery Oppenheim, as well as his teammates, still love the game as much as when they were toddlers.
My name's Avery. What I like best about basketball is that you have teammates you're having fun, and there's a ball.
What does your coach tell you when you're battling through adversity, such as you guys lost by a lot of points?
We need to play like better defense and stay in your man.
What is the most memorable thing about playing basketball this year for Stefan?
That he makes us work hard.
Balabin's varsity high school career was all about efficiency. In 3 seasons at Maine West, he shot a very impressive 62% from the field, and that's what gives his team a notable edge on the floor. He demands quality over quantity of shot taking and offensive possessions.
A lot of other camps and programs, it's a lot. There's one basketball for tiny kids, and it's a lot of listening and talking to about team drills, about inbound plays, man-to-man plays, defensive plays. There's not a lot of focus on the ball handling, the shooting. There's not a lot of focus on the skill work, and that's the stuff that actually makes players better. That's the foundation of how you get better as a basketball player.
He combines letting the kids have fun with basketball professionalism. Continuing with his skill development mentality, he mandates creating space with passing lanes and defensive rotations. And don't forget about finishing at the cup. Balabin wants his players to be fearless in transition and when attacking the paint.
I think kids, and I've had parents tell me, and I've had players that still text me that I was coached them from freshman year and they're now seniors, and they still text me to tell me how much their game has transformed and how much their game has changed, all through a few training sessions with me or from camps and clinics. And it's because we focus on the stuff that will actually make you better.
Balabin hosts basketball camps year-round, the most immersive, skill-based basketball camps in Illinois.
For our program, I call it done. I say it's done different, it's done right, done different, done right, because we're different than other programs, and we're making the kids better the right way, fundamentals and in-game skills, and that's the done right part.
Balabin wants his kids to take full advantage of free chances at the charity stripe, and it looks as though number 10 Brandon Hamano is finding his game from 15 feet out. Balabin Basketball, done differently, done right. Check them out at balabinbasketball.com. This has been a production of Just Crush Sports, digital media for all athletes and ages.
Welcome to the pregame show brought to you by Activation Fitness. My name's Kyle Smith, but my interview with Danny Mulcair coming up next is Nate Hayes with the White Team. You're watching the pregame show brought to you by Activation Fitness. To the pregame show brought to you by Activation Fitness. Kyle Smith once again. Now we're with the
Appreciate it.
That's Steve, head coach for Roosevelt Lakers. Continuing on the pregame show brought to you by Activation Fitness with my color commentator, Joe Aiello. Welcome to the pregame show brought to you by Activation Fitness. My name is Kyle Smith alongside
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Arlington Toyota pregame. I'm Joe Aiello, and alongside Kyle Hayes.
Kyle, talk a little bit more about full court press and how it might differ a little bit from the 4th grade level to the 5th grade level. You're watching the pregame show brought to you by HTML Global, Just Crush Sports, digital media for all athletes and ages.
Welcome everyone to the postgame, Just Crush Sports. I'm Joe Aiello. We're here with the Arlington Toyota player of the game. It's Charlie Bodak. You did a little everything. You hit.
Game show brought to you by HTML Global. I'm with the Arlington Toyota player of the game, Andrew Jimenez. That's Andrew Jimenez from South Elgin, Illinois. That concludes our post-game show brought to you by HTML Global. For Joe Aiello and Carlos, I'm Kyle Smith. Signing off, Just Crush Sports, digital media for all athletes and ages.
Hey, my name is Lou. Just had Just Crush Sports film a highlight reel for my son's basketball team. They did an amazing job. The HD quality was great. Looking forward to working with them again.
My name's T, and I just had a shoot with Just Crush Sports. The slow motion and music quality that they had, capturing my dance team's movements and the light with the costumes, it was amazing and awesome to see. Definitely can't wait for the next shoot with them.
The camera work was very professional, and they produced a very high quality video.
Rewatching the reels live was really incredible. The HD quality was amazing. The music and the HD definition really made the video just incredible, and I'm so excited to work with them in the future.
Are you a business owner looking to scale up but not sure where to begin? Looking for an expert digital marketer and strategist to consult about your business? If yes, Katrina L. Martin Agency, a well-known marketing and strategy agency serving clients across the globe, is just for you. We work with you to understand your business, customer base, and desired expansion goals before devising a detailed strategy to increase leads, customer loyalty, and revenue. Our services include strategic planning, digital advertising, social media management, lead generation, and more. Looking for more? Book a free 20-minute marketing consultation and get answers to your most critical marketing and advertising questions. Visit www.katrinalmartin.com to know more.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Just Crush Sports is a hybrid of entertainment, sports media, and digital video technology for all athletes and all ages. At Just Crush Sports, we want to create a professional media experience for youth sports, club leagues, school sports, and recreational leagues for both individuals and team sports. We want to capture your highlights through digital video, whether it's a recruiting video for college, a personal video for your son or daughter's sports event, a highlight reel for your recreational game, or a sports center type feel for your sports league or camp. We want to give you that on-field video access and platform to do so. We can customize videos and capture these moments through social media platforms. The same way professional athletes have the on-field video capabilities to document sports videos, we want to bring that to the youth and recreational sports. Please take the time to check us out on our social media pages and our website. We would be more than happy to help you capture these moments and answer any questions you have.
Hey, my name is Lou. Just had Just Crush Sports film a highlight reel for my son's basketball team. They did an amazing job. The HD quality was great. Looking forward to working with them again.
My name's T, and I just had a shoot with Just Crush Sports. The slow motion and music quality that they had, catching my dance team's movements and the light with the costumes, it was amazing and awesome to see. Definitely can't wait for the next shoot with them.
The camera work was very professional, and they produced a very high quality video.
Rewatching the reels live was really incredible. The HD quality was amazing. The music and the HD definition really made the video just incredible, and I'm so excited to work with them in the future.
When it comes to AAU basketball in the Northbrook area, the Balaban 3rd grade team is one to keep your eye on.
My camp offers a little bit different than other programs because we focus a lot on skill work and skill development. So our main priority is to master fundamentals first and then to give them challenging and advanced skill moves to create space, different ways to attack the basket, different ways to score.
Led by head coach Stefan Balaban, the Northbrook kids dominated the Plainfield AAU squad by a 20-point final margin earlier this month. But Balaban's team is about much more than wins and losses. A former high school standout, Balaban keeps his ball players energized with advanced dribbling drills. The Northbrook coach tells his players to stay balanced and keep their heads up. And most importantly, Coach B excels at teaching the art form known as jump shooting. And in the grand scheme of things, the former Maine West three-point marksman wants to improve their overall skill development. Since joining the program, point guard Avery Oppenheim, as well as his teammates, still love the game as much as when they were toddlers.
My name's Avery. What I like best about basketball is that you have teammates, you're having fun, and there's a ball.
What does your coach tell you when you're battling through adversity, such as you guys lost by a lot of points?
We need to play like better defense and stay in your man.
What is the most memorable thing about playing basketball this year for Stefan?
That he makes us work hard.
Balaban's varsity high school career was all about efficiency. In 3 seasons at Maine West, he shot a very impressive 62% from the field, and that's what gives his team a notable edge on the floor. He demands quality over quantity of shot taking and offensive possessions.
A lot of other camps and programs, it's a lot. There's one basketball for tiny kids, and it's a lot of listening and talking to about team drills, about inbound plays, man-to-man plays, defensive plays. There's not a lot of focus on the ball handling, the shooting. There's not a lot of focus on the skill work, and that's the stuff that actually makes players better. That's the foundation of how do you get better as a basketball player.
He combines letting the kids have fun with basketball professionalism. Continuing with his skill development mentality, he mandates creating space with passing lanes and defensive rotations. And don't forget about finishing at the cup. Balaban wants his players to be fearless in transition and when attacking the paint.
I think kids, and I've had parents tell me, and I've had players that still text me that I was coached them from freshman year and they're now seniors, and they still text me to tell me how much their game has transformed and how much their game has changed, all through a few training sessions with me or from camps and clinics. And it's because we focus on the stuff that will actually make you better.
Balaban hosts basketball camps year-round, the most immersive, skill-based basketball camps in Illinois.
For our program, I call it done. I say it's done different, it's done right, done different, done right, because we're different than other programs, and we're making the kids better the right way, fundamentals and in-game skills, and that's the done right part.
Balaban wants his kids to take full advantage of free chances at the charity stripe, and it looks as though number 10 Brandon Hamano is finding his game from 15 feet out. Balaban Basketball, done differently, done right. Check them out at balabanbasketball.com. This has been a production of Just Crush Sports, digital media for all athletes and ages.
Two on. Hello everybody, welcome to another broadcast of Just Crush Sports and Sports Broadcast Solutions. I'm Kyle Smith alongside my partner tonight, Anthony De Silva, for tonight's matchup of BGHW, which stands for Buffalo Grove, Hersey Wheeling against D211 Chiefs. Anthony, thanks so much for joining us tonight. How's your hockey season going so far?
It's gone pretty well so far. Went down with an injury a couple weeks ago. Haven't played since, so been out here supporting the boys a lot, but you know, kind of shame not being able to play.
What kind of injury was it?
I had a high ankle sprain.
What did the doctor say about it?
He said I could go back if I wanted to, since like, you know, hockey skates are like boots and supportive and everything, but I just haven't been feeling it recently.
Now in baseball, the old saying is rub some dirt on it. In hockey, what do you rub some ice on it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Lower the swelling, that'll do the trick.
Just take the tape off your stick, put it on your ankle, and you're good to go.
That'll do the trick.
Here with Anthony De Silva, tonight's game, it's the Stampede against the Chiefs. Now you guys might not be the most talented hockey team, but you guys by far have the best nickname.
Oh, I love it.
Who came up with that nickname, do you know?
I have no idea, to be honest, but I love it.
The Stampede against the Chiefs. Now how many times have you guys played the Chiefs over the last couple of years?
A lot of times, to be honest. They're kind of a rival since they're close proximity to us.
Absolutely.
But overall, I mean, we play them a lot, often.
So is that kind of a challenge to have a combined team to create a cohesive unit?
Yeah, honestly, because it's a lot of, you know, spread out rather than one school and being all over, you know, all over from 3 different schools, all spread out and everything. So it's a lot different than having a one-school team.
Absolutely, and what's interesting, I used to play high school hockey, so Fremd had their own team. So the Chiefs are just a new thing for me. So watching these combined teams is definitely new for me. There used to be less combined teams, more either single or double schools. Like there was no LZMW, it was just Carmel Mundelein. That's no more, and they have LZMW and other schools like your school, for example, BGHW, and now Chiefs. But it is cool to see because it is hard to have a one-school team. There's the New Triers, there's the Highland Parks, and then there's, you know, Chiefs and BGHW, but that doesn't mean you're less talented. It just means it's hard to have one school for that team.
Yeah, I was talking to a lot of people at my school, and they say, like, you know, we can't have one team because, you know, we can't afford it. It's very expensive. I mean, overall, it's kind of nice having people from other schools, since the middle school that I went to, we kind of split off to Buffalo Grove and Hersey. So being able to see some kids from BG and meeting with them again is really nice.
So it's Stampede against the Chiefs. As Hawk Harrelson used to say, the famous White Sox broadcaster, pick to click. Who's your pick to click tonight for the Stampede?
Man, I mean, Tyler Malls, really good player. Solid on defense. Offensively, I'm looking at Sean Fink. Very, very good offensive player. Grinder. Gets a lot of work done.
Absolutely. So Tyler Malls is the captain this year. Was he the captain last year?
No, he was not.
3-year varsity player. What does that mean to you to have that kind of leadership and that kind of charisma, that kind of experience coming out on the ice?
I think it shows somebody who can take responsibility of the team and lead the team to victory, and, you know, just overall be a good leader for everybody.
So I have to know, are Kerpieski and the Janzaks, are they brothers related?
Yeah.
Yes?
All of them, or well, not all of them, but the Janzaks are brothers, and then the Kerpieskis are brothers.
Gotcha. Twins or just different years?
No, not twins, different years.
That's too bad. I was hoping they'd be twins, so if they scored, I wouldn't be wrong, because they look alike and it's the same last name. It's a win-win situation.
No, they're not twins, though.
It's too bad.
Yeah.
But so, obviously, you're a little bit biased. What's your final score prediction tonight?
To be honest, I'm not sure since I haven't seen the Chiefs play. But, I mean, if I'm going to be biased, I'm going to have to say 3-2 BGHW.
3-2 BGHW. Now, are there overtime rules or no overtime tonight?
No overtime rules.
That's too bad. Now, the last question I wanted to ask you before we go to break. In the NHL, they have the 4-on-4 in OT, and then they have the shootout. Would you rather they get rid of the shootouts and go to 3-on-3s, or are you okay with 4-on-4 and shootouts?
Being a goalie, I do like shootouts. It's a lot of pressure, fun. But I mean, 3-on-3 for the players, it opens the ice, gives a lot of opportunities to pass the puck, make plays. So, I mean, it's really personal preference, but I like the shootouts.
Do you think we'd ever see 2-on-2 at the NHL All-Star Game, or is that just too few players on the ice and susceptible to injuries?
I don't think 2-on-2 will ever happen, because it's too skill related over team, and a lot of it is like team based and, you know, encouraging team play. So I mean, I think we'll stay 3-on-3, 4-on-4, and 5-on-5.
Absolutely. Well, that's what they do for the NHL All-Star Game. We haven't seen it yet for the regular season games. Maybe we'll see that in the next couple of years as things are going to change to try to keep NHL fans interested in the game during this pandemic. We're going to take a quick break. Kyle Smith alongside Anthony DeSilva. You're watching BGHW Varsity Hockey here on YouTube. Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Are you a business owner looking to scale up but not sure where to begin? Looking for an expert digital marketer and strategist to consult about your business? If yes, Katrina L. Martin Agency, a well-known marketing and strategy agency serving clients across the globe, is just for you. We work with you to understand your business, customer base, and desired expansion goals before devising a detailed strategy to increase leads, customer loyalty, and revenue. Our services include strategic planning, digital advertising, social media management, lead generation, and more. Looking for more? Book a free 20-minute marketing consultation and get answers to your most critical marketing and advertising questions. Visit www.katrinalmartin.com to know more.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks, but you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Recplex at Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. It's the Chiefs against the Stampede. The Stampede tonight, they're going to be the away team facing off against D211 Chiefs. Stands for District 211. If you're wondering why they're called the Chiefs, Conant, Hoffman Estates, Fremd, Schaumburg, and a whole list of others, but that's not going to faze BGHW tonight. More high school teams for D211, but for the Stampede, they had a better record last year than the Chiefs. Here with Anthony DeSilva, who double rosters on the JV and varsity teams. The Stampede against the Chiefs tonight. Anthony, you gave us our score prediction, 3-2. Why are you confident in that score prediction?
I'm very confident in what BGHW is able to do. I haven't seen what Chiefs has done yet, but I'm very confident in offensive and defensive skill of BGHW, and I think they can pull away with the win here.
3-2, it's going to be Meehan in net, and it's going to be a coach's decision. He's probably going to wait to the last second to decide on his goalie. I do apologize for tonight's broadcast, as I didn't receive the Chiefs roster until 2 hours before opening face-off. You guys have never done play-by-play before, but trust me, you want that roster at least 24 hours before the broadcast starts. Baseball is tough enough when you don't know the players. Try and do it hockey, the fastest game ever, it's almost impossible. So what did your parents say to Anthony when they knew you were going to be on color commentary tonight?
When I told them I had the opportunity, they told me to take it right away. They're like, this is something so different for you, you'd have to try it.
Absolutely. You guys need a, like, you know in the movie Jumanji where they had the Stampede?
Yeah.
With the elephants and the rhinos. You need to have that, like, on your jersey. I like the shield, but you got to have that Stampede on there.
Yeah, we used to not have the shield. It used to just be BGHW with couple flashes in between, and I thought it looked pretty clean, but then they decided to transfer to the shield, and I mean, I don't know, but...
Now, have you seen the sequel? I haven't seen the Jumanji sequel yet.
No, I haven't.
It looked kind of stupid, but my friend saw it. She really liked it, so I don't know.
Who knows? I mean, it might be.
It's got The Rock in it. Now, when it's got The Rock in it, it probably means two things. It's either going to be really good or really bad. There's really no in-between when The Rock does a movie. But let's get back into some hockey talk with 2 minutes left here in the pregame festivities. The Chiefs in the black, BGHW in the white and green with a little bit of yellow.
3-2 is Anthony's score prediction tonight. From what I saw out of the JV team, some of the players play on varsity, they pretty much outplayed D155, a very decent JV team. I'm going to think it's going to be a blowout tonight. I'm picking the Stampede 4, Chiefs 1. This is a Chiefs team that does not have Jacob Ratner, leading scorer from last year. He graduated. In fact, they lost a lot of seniors from last season. Anthony, does that matter a lot, or do you just have to regroup? New season, new players.
I think graduating seniors does affect the team a lot, especially if they're a leading scorer like Ratner. Ratner's a very, very influential player, really makes the people around him a lot better, and having him on the team is a big improvement, but you know, losing him can be detrimental to a team's success.
So last year your leading goal scorers, Nolan Newash and Max Piquet, both graduated. How have you guys been able to regroup and get new goal scorers this season?
Well, I think Trotsman's been playing really good. He's really good offensively. Fink's been putting in the work down low in the zones. A couple of JV guys been brought up, like Max Janzik, Peter Kerpieski. They've all been producing pretty well, to be honest, for the amount of time they've gotten to play. But I mean, we're making offensive chances, so if we can get those chances, we're going to score.
Absolutely, crash the net philosophy. Get those pucks on net. You know what really frustrates me as I'm watching an NHL game and I see these offenses, especially that Edmonton Blackhawks first round series, and they have the two best goal scorers in the league, and they just keep passing. Just get that shot off the blue line and get it on net. Why do you think that these teams get too kind of creative with the passing on the 5-on-4?
Well, I think when it comes to a goalie in the NHL, a lot of goalies in the NHL have really good rebound control, really good at reading of the play. And you have to get more creative with passing to get the goalie moving and get an open hole, whether it's beneath the arms or the 5-hole or anywhere, since it's a lot more difficult to get a rebound from an NHL goalie.
In 30 seconds or less, final thoughts going into tonight's game.
I don't know. I mean, BGHW has been looking good recently. Meehan's been looking really good in that. I heard Young's going to be coming in second period, so he's been playing really good also. And I mean, overall, I think I don't see BGHW coming away with a loss.
It's a late game today. We're going to stay with the action. Chiefs against Stampede. Thanks so much for joining us on videography tonight. Bob Bilsoe. On technical director duties, Jack, what's your last name? Jack Alicia. And then Anthony De Silva on color commentary duties. Halfway through the second period or after the second period, we're going to switch, have Jack on color and Anthony on producing. I hope you were paying attention, because I ain't going to teach it to you again, Anthony.
Oh, no.
It's, you know, you ever heard the old saying, swim or drown? That's what it's going to be. There's no more lessons. Swim or drown.
I mean,
it's all right. We'll help you a little bit. I'm just kidding.
I'll get it.
Stampede against the Chiefs. 15-minute periods. Probably no Zamboni because it's a night game tonight. Meehan between the pipes. And like I said, I just received the roster from Chiefs 2 hours ago, so I'm going to have to do my best on getting the names. A lot of it's going to be Chiefs with the puck, 90 with the puck instead of their name, but I will try my best tonight. And they didn't even help me with the last name, so I got to go by the numbers. That's all right, though. Now, if you missed any of the action, that's all right. We're recording tonight both in 720 and 1080p. So if you missed any of the action, that's all right. You can watch it in HD quality. By the way, you can also go on YouTube if there's any problems with the broadcast tonight. Just chat. We'll make sure to get it fixed as soon as possible. We're going off the wireless router tonight. As you can see on camera, the BGHW Stampede. They'll be the guest tonight. But everybody's a guest. We're all from Illinois, and we want to play hockey, so we go up to the border of Wisconsin. Does it feel like you're in Wisconsin, or does it feel like you're in Illinois?
I don't know. I mean, considering I do come to this rink a lot more now, it kind of sets in the effect that it feels a lot more like Illinois than it does Wisconsin. You know, when you go here once or twice a season and you're taking these 45-minute drives, it feels a lot longer. But once you get used to the drive, it starts feeling like 30-35 minutes, and it just feels like an Illinois hockey rink.
Line one tonight for BGHW. It's going to be Wackel taking the face-off. Fink at left wing. Face-off won by BGHW, and it scatters out to the point. Nagy with it. Nagy out to his other defenseman. skating up the ice, lost it, and a hard hit into the boards, and the Chiefs get possession. Now in their own zone. A slow pass, almost stolen, goes off the boards, past center ice and out to Malls. Malls with it, sends it up the boards, out to his teammate, the winger. Out to the blue line, picked up by BGHW. Backhanded, out to the other end. Out to the Chiefs, Chiefs with it off the boards. A hard hit into the Chiefs bench and almost sends them in. Sent out to BGHW, picked up by the Chiefs. Past center ice, trying to get it in, and 2-on-2 the other way. Almost an offside, but the Chiefs were able to stay in. Sending it into the zone, behind the net, backhanded pass, and goes to no one. Off the back of the net, picked up by the Chiefs, and a hard hit, tying him up behind the boards. Picked up by the Chiefs, and they'll reset here with 5-on-5 hockey. Out to the point, near the Chiefs BHW bench. Left wing side. Wrist shot, and it goes wide. Karam's off the boards. Fink with it, trying to get it out. 2-on-1, double teamed on the near corner. Picked up by Malls, trying to get it out. Stick loose, and it bounces off the boards. One hopper, and 2-on-2 the other way. Resetting, and it's out to Kurpieski. Kurpieski with it. Shot, and it's deflected well by the Chiefs. Good tie up there, and it goes out to the Chiefs as they try to break it out quick. Sent up to the neutral zone. BGHW with it now. And that shot goes wide. Sent up to the boards. Maher calling for it. Kurpieski with it. Maher with it, and he's looking for Perkins. Sends it up to Perkins. A little bit late on the pass, but Perkins gets it out nonetheless. Odd man rush for BGHW. 3-on-2 the other way if they hurry. Sending it up from the slot. Backhanded shot, and it's an easy save. Pad by the goalie for Chiefs. Anthony, what are you seeing in the first couple of minutes here?
I'm seeing a lot of heavy forechecking, odd man opportunities. Johnson gets it in while our BGHW team gets a change. I think a missed opportunity on the odd man rush. We got a dump on net and a poor rebound control by the Chiefs goalie, but nobody was there in front of the net to put her home. So a lot of good opportunities in the start. Defense is playing all right, not giving them many opportunities, and so yeah, overall good play from BGHW.
Janzak, pass, shot goes wide. Read well by the Chiefs netminder, kept in by BGHW. Barry now on the ice, the only freshman on the team. BGHW on the attack, and a good pass, but not ready for it. You got to keep that stick on the ice, Anthony.
Yeah, of course.
Janzak with it, looking for Cosgrove, sends off the boards, picked up by D211. A beautiful deke, and 57 on the attack. 57, an even better poke check there by Cosgrove. Centering pass, and it's read well by Meehan. Meehan not tested a lot tonight, but he did well on that with the stick. Chiefs centering pass, read well, and BGHW will get it out. 5-on-5 hockey, no penalties thus far tonight. Sent past center ice, that shot read well by the Chiefs, and another, that time it's a blocker save by the Chiefs goalie. Puck on the near side, Chiefs trying to break it out, and they're still having trouble. 74 on it, and he lost the puck. Out to the Chiefs. And BGHW with a dump and chase of their own. Kobniak on the attack. That shot back in. Every time that the Chiefs get it out quick, Anthony, BGHW is there with a forecheck of their own. 2-on-1 and a save well by the netminder. The Chiefs goalie standing on his head tonight. 2-on-3 the other way as BGHW has numbers on the back check. Kobniak with it, and it looks like there's a broken stick at the end line. Chiefs looking for a line change. They're not going to get it. And a beautiful hit by Kobniak, sending him on his butt. Kobniak, backhanded pass and a good one, but they can't get it out. Sent up off the boards. Back out to the right point. Shot and a beautiful skate save by Kurpieski. There's the center, Malls. Done a good job getting the puck out quick. A little tap pass to the left wing side. Off the stick, looking for Kurpieski, and that time Kobniak couldn't get it. And BGHW looking for a line change, and this time it's going to be icing against the Stampede. The good news is in the NHL, you can't do a line change, but in high school, you get a line change, Anthony.
That's crucial. That is crucial.
5-on-5 hockey so far, nobody entering the sin bin. New players on the ice for D211 Chiefs. Face-off won by the Stampede, and they'll try to get it out quick. No chance for a pinch by the Chiefs, and they'll have to reset in their own zone. No icing. It was dumped in past the center line. Maher on it. Maher keeps it in, delayed offsides, and the Stampede will have to get out quick. 5-on-5 hockey still, sent up off the boards, picked up by Kurpieski. Kurpieski, a beautiful spin move, sending it up the boards, and the puck will stay there. The inertia kept the puck in. A pinch by the Chiefs, but they have numbers on the back check. A board battle on the left wing side. It's won by the Chiefs, but a beautiful poke check by Kurpieski. Sent up to the boards, another pinch, and a beautiful hit. The Stampede bench loving it, but still it's a 0-0 game thanks to the D211 netminder. Stolen away by Fink. Beats the man, but lost possession, and he'll get it back on the left wing side. A hard hit, and tied up on the left wing side by lucky number 13. Sent up around the boards, picked up by Fink, lost it. Definitely a clean hit, no holding the stick, and the official felt the same way. Puck near the Wisconsin fuel sign, sent up the ice, stolen away by Maher. Maher with it, past center ice, past the blue line with it. 36 with a shot, and a beautiful skate save by the Chiefs netminder. Saw it all the way, used the pad, and made sure there was nobody for the garbage goal. Well, they're outplaying the Chiefs tonight, Anthony, but the netminder is really good for D211.
I've heard about him in past years. Very solid goaltender. I have a couple friends that play for Chiefs, and they're really happy with how he plays every single game. So, I mean, if he shows up tonight, maybe the score will be a lot different than I predicted.
Well, as long as it's a win for the BGHW Stampede, you got to be happy. Doesn't matter if it's 1-0 or 5-1. A win's a win.
Yeah, it is.
Offsides against the Chiefs. They're going to have to find a way to get a garbage goal because Meehan is up to the task. Hasn't been peppered a lot tonight, but he did a good stick save to get that puck out of the slot. Thank you very much for Leslie Bolanos giving me the roster tonight for Chiefs. Matusiak on the face-off, but it's won by BGHW, which stands for Buffalo Grove Hersey Wheeling. Sent in, but they're going to say it was before the center line. I definitely agree, and it'll be an icing against BGHW. So what do you think, Anthony? You think you could ever try play-by-play, or is it a little too fast for you?
I might be able to. I mean,
it definitely takes time. The first time I ever did it, it was not so good. It takes a lot of time. Matusiak still on the ice. He's going to try to get it to Harkarik, but it's won again by the Stampede. What are you seeing on these face-offs as they've won the majority of their face-offs tonight?
Well, I mean, we have a lot of good centermen on BGHW. Wacko kind of flies under the radar, really fast, really strong player. Gets a lot of garbage goals, goes to the net hard. So overall, really good centerman for all three lines. So a lot of face-off wins there.
Puck still in the Chiefs zone as they try to get it out. Now on the attack is D211, but three players at BGHW are there to meet him. Sent up to 79 Christopher, who's been kind of non-existent tonight, but he's looking to make up for it towards the middle of this first period. Sent up to the only freshman on the team. He tries to dump it in. A board battle, and he wins it. He's able to dump it deep. Chiefs on their breakout, and they get it out quick. Maher with a pinch in front of the center line, and a little tap pass by number 2 of the Chiefs. Centering pass, well read, intercepted by D211. Sent up, and it goes off the skate of a Chiefs player off the boards, and it'll be a line change for the Stampede. 7:02 remaining, no score. Barry with it, lost it now to Trussman. Trussman centering pass, bad one, and it was almost a breakaway for the Chiefs. 2 for the Chiefs going to the ice. Meehan looking for the save, and a centering pass. It almost was a goal for Chiefs. One of the few times they've had a scoring chance. Sent up to the slot, well read by 13 Nagy. As the assistant captain read it all the way. 2-on-1, now a 2-on-2. Centering pass to Janzak, and too hard on it. Read well by the Chiefs netminder. Trussman, stop and start move. Finds a man in the slot, and a beautiful save. Oh man, what a save that was, as he had a perfect opening in the slot. Maher with it. Maher sends it up, but not enough on it, and it'll be easily broken out by the Chiefs. Oh, man, he had nothing but open net, but at this last second, the Chiefs netminder got a skate on it. Sent in, but from a tough angle, easily read by the Chiefs netminder. Unfortunately, I didn't get a roster tonight, so I don't know who that is. What's his name, Anthony, between the pipes? For Chiefs.
Oh, I have no idea what his name is.
We'll call him the goalie. Once again, this is a Chiefs team. Lost a lot of players from last year, including leading scorer Jacob Radner. In fact, he had 19 goals. Nobody else had more than 9. Face-off won by the Chiefs, but they can't get it out, as it's a slow pass read well by BGHW. D211 with it. A poke check and a beauty stolen away by the Stampede. Block shot, and the Chiefs will go the other way. Sent up, but a late pass, and now on it is number 11. Stop and start move shot. Looking for the rebound, but the last second a Chiefs player got it. Nicholas Sampson wearing number 11 today with very efficient minutes for BGHW. Sent behind the net, picked up by D211 at the Wisconsin fuel sign. Sent up to the center and read well by the BGHW Stampede. Luke Janzik on the ice. Playing right defense, he'll go to the bench. Colin Karlstrom, the first time we said that name on the attack. Puck trickles out, back to the BGHW end. They'll go on the attack past center ice, looking for a dump and chase. Sent around the ice, trickles out to the right wing side. No look, backhanded pass. Trying to find his winger, and he couldn't find him well. Read well by double four, centering pass, and read well by the Chiefs netminder. We'll stop play with 4:30. So they're on the attack. Any advice that you would give the wingers to try to get that puck past the end line?
For what, a dump and chase?
No, get that puck past the end line, get it in the net.
Oh, get it in the net. I mean, honestly, a lot of passing plays, getting high slot shots, and maybe even backdoor plays would just really work on this goaltender. He's got solid angles, good hands, comes out far. I think only ways to get the puck past him is on dirty goals or backdoor plays or tic-tac-toe plays, to be honest.
Tied up behind the net, picked up by the right D, and that shot goes wide. Trying to keep it in is Nagy, but he can't. Meehan starting. Andrew Young, the junior, first year in the program, will be the backup goalie tonight. Ty Nagy, he was interviewed by the AHAI before the season, and he has a lot of high hopes for his BGHW team, as that is probably going to be boarding against the Chiefs. No, if they miss it, they're going to call an icing. I thought it was boarding. It looked like he got him all the way into the boards. But they're going to say just a normal ice against the Chiefs. So no penalties thus far. Face-off on the right wing side. It'll be taken by Kerpieski. Brian Kerpieski's been on varsity all 3 years, one of the fastest skaters on the team. That shot goes wide. And on the attack is Janzek. No, sorry, that's Perkins. Perkins after it. And it goes past his defenseman in Maher. Chiefs haven't really been on the forecheck much tonight. BGHW dominated that. Past center ice on the attack once again is BGHW. Looking for a man in the slot. This time he gets it to his point man. Cheating up in a shot and a glove save and a beauty. The Chiefs trying to hang on in this period. They have their goalie to thank. He has been very effective between the pipes tonight. And Meehan, he could practically read a book back there. He has not been peppered at all. Your defense has been very good tonight.
Oh yeah, I mean I'm very confident in this team's defense. When it comes to protecting Meehan and Young, they always perform really well.
Face-off won by the Chiefs. Very rarely that's been said tonight. Sends it off the boards, past the stick of Maher. And now on the puck is going to be 72, Johnson. But it's going to be an ice against the Chiefs. Third time we've said that tonight. In beautiful Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin, the Recplex. We appreciate you watching this broadcast. By the way, if you miss any of the action, that's all right. You can watch it on demand at both 720 and 1080p. Face-off on the left wing side. It's going to be Kerpieski. Johnson, and he's going to feel that in the morning, but for now it goes off his shin guard, and a good block by 57 of the Chiefs. Puck on the left wing side, picked up by BGHW. On the left wing side, Perkins with it. Perkins wins it. Perkins looking in the slot. He's got a man at the last second. A beautiful read by 13. Out at center ice. And it's picked up by Kerpieski. Kerpieski. And great job battling through the hit. As BGHW with the puck. The Stampede with it out to the left wing side. Cosgrove a shot. Almost an own goal. Puck still loose, and it goes out into the slot. Turnaround shot attempt. An open net. Oh, and a beautiful play from behind by 27 of the Chiefs. That's a Sports Center top 10 play if I've ever seen one. Just looks at it and just at the last second gets it out, as his goalie was definitely beat on the play. The defense has not been great tonight for the Chiefs, but when they absolutely needed it, they were there for their netminder. Barry with it, lost it, picked up by the Stampede. What a game by the Chiefs goalie tonight. Trossman, board-to-board pass, and a good one. Turnaround shot, one hops behind the boards, goes off the side of the net, now on the left wing side, picked up by the Chiefs, and they'll send it out. No choice but an ice, which means a line change coming up for the Stampede. Everything going well tonight for the Stampede. They just can't get that puck in the net.
I mean, that's the effect of a solid goaltender in the net for the Chiefs. And I mean, when they bail him out with a wide open net, that's one time you mess up, and I mean, I doubt he'll make another big mistake like that.
You gotta wonder though, how much longer can the Chiefs hang on? The good news is they only have a minute 29 remaining in the period. Face-off won by BGHW, but the Chiefs were able to get it back for a brief second, then stolen back by the Stampede. Out to the right boards, wrist shot, read well by the Chiefs, but can't get it out. Puck trickles out to the slot, now past the blue line. Out on the backhand, and the other backhand of Janzak. Janzak center pass, and goes to no one. Blind pass, read well by BGHW. A good deke, no-look backhander. Stampede have numbers, and then Janzak will get back on it. Under a minute to go in the period, out to Nagy. Nagy, and he one-hops it off the boards. Out on the stick, and a good battle going behind the net. Flings it off the boards. Nagy has no choice but to backward skate. As Nagy plays the body well, forces his opponent to play it off the boards. Under 40 seconds to go, wide open man in front of the net, and they can't get it to him. Even though he was open, Meehan saw it all the way, so he's probably going to use his stick to get that puck out of there. 25 seconds left. Puck at the blue line, sends it up. And now on the puck is 75 for the Chiefs. Sampson had it for a brief second. And BGHW will just take their time. It's probably going to be a 0-0 tie going into the second session, but BGHW is definitely with the momentum entering the second period. Under 5 seconds to go, time for one more shot, but it will go past the blue line, and that does it for the first period. 0-0 is our score. We're going to take a 30-second break. You're watching BGHW Varsity Hockey here on YouTube. Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks, but you don't have to worry about that anymore thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Second period of action, the Stampede against the Chiefs. The Stampede are outplaying the Chiefs, but the no-name goalie is the story of this one, and that no-name defenseman with an empty net able to get it out of there at the last second.
Critical to keep this game at 0-0 and maybe get the first goal and get a ton of momentum going their way for the Chiefs.
Absolutely, and we'll just see what happens in the second period as what adjustments that the head coach, Chris Waters, is going to make for the Stampede. This is a team that was once led by Bob Wagner, the hockey director for over 17 seasons, but decided to eventually give the keys of the offense, so to speak, to Mr. Waters, and Waters has done a great job. 2 conference titles, 1 state Final Four appearance, and 2 state championships. And that would be great. The only person that could surpass him would be Bill Belichick, but that's a different sport and a different profession, different players on the professional arena. Past the blue line, picked up by 38 Maher, and he can't get it out. 2-on-2 on the right wing side. And it's kept in by the Chiefs. Good pass. They have numbers. Open net. Puck still loose. And then Wagner in relief of Meehan, as this is technically a neutral side game, an exhibition, actually. And they're going to go with 2 goalies tonight. You think it's going to be really tough for Wagner getting a rhythm, the fact that he was sitting on the bench the whole 15 minutes?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think he'll get into a rhythm pretty quick.
Sorry, Andrew Young. Wagner's the assistant coach. Andrew Young is in there, junior and first year of the program. Right wing side pass, and it's on the far corner. Picked up behind the net, centering pass, and it's read well by the Stampede. Picked up by Cosgrove, looking for Malls. Cosgrove, and a beautiful move and a stick. Beautiful poke check from behind with the stick. Off the skate, picked up from behind the net, looking for his winger. Good backhanded pass from a tough angle, though, and it's going to be frozen by the Chiefs netminder. 14:08 remaining in the period. Puck going to be on the left wing side. Nope, they changed their mind. It's on the right wing. I thought it was going to be on the right wing, and they eventually changed their mind, and it's going to be on the right wing side. Malls, the right defenseman. Wackel will take the face-off. He wins it. One-timer, and it goes wide off the stick of Nagy. Sent up off the boards, and it's going to be one-on-one the other way. Winger on the attack, and he almost lost it. Might have found a divot in the ice, but staying with the play. Malls, and playing the body well, but couldn't get the puck, was 92, looking for 90, shot, and it goes wide. Tried to go top shelf, but Young saw it all the way, and no choice but to send that puck wide of the net. Bounces it off the boards. Karam's off, and goes off the stick of Wackel. Playing the puck well is the Chiefs. Fink with it. Fink with a beautiful move. Puck possession crucial this part of the game, and he'll fake the shot. Off the post, and the puck somehow finds its way out of the net. How did that happen? Goes against the laws of physics, and is picked up by the Chiefs. What's the old saying? Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and that's what happened to the Chiefs netminder there. Everything happened on that play except the puck going in the net. And it's going to be an icing against BGHW. Well, they say a goalie's best friend is his defense. Is his second best friend the post?
Oh, of course it is.
Third best friend the crossbar?
Then the right post, yeah, after that. Gets kind of nerve-wracking here, ring off the post, and the crowd, when they all go, ooh, gets into your head a little bit, and it's like, oh, I got really lucky there. You could take it 2 ways. You could be, I'm really lucky, or you could be, yeah, I mean, didn't go in, so.
At the end of the day, it's still a 0-0 game. Perkins with it. Perkins looking for 79. Christopher, and he can't get it to him. Picked up by the Chiefs. D211 trying to hang in there. Everything going right for them tonight, and making sure to not get that puck into their own net. Very few scoring opportunities. Meehan started. Young is in relief in the second period. We'll see who plays the third session. Picked up by BGHW. Connor Meehan. He was the backup for Wurzbacher, but the stats for AHAI says he outplayed Wurzbacher last year. This time Meehan in net. Started the game, now they go to Young. Puck behind the net of the Chiefs' end. Centering pass, one hopper to the point, and he can't get a stick on it. 2-on-2 the other way, a man wide open, but couldn't find him. Out to Perkins, he'll send it up, and it'll go into the BGHW end. It was deflected, so no delay of game. What a game tonight. It's old-fashioned hockey, 0-0. Now all BGHW has to do is hit the crossbar, and then they'll get it in the net. They've already hit the post, now they got to hit the crossbar.
All around the world.
12:07 remaining in the period. We appreciate you watching today's broadcast. It's both live and on demand, so you can hit that rewind button to watch what you missed in the first period, or you can just wait till the broadcast ends to watch the whole thing. 12:04 remaining, no icing as it was won by the Chiefs. Behind their own net, bad pass, and it was read well by Janzak. A bad pinch, but he's able to keep it in. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, but there's the odd man rush like we thought there would be. 2-on-1, but back check quick for the Stampede, and they're able to get there back in time. Off the left wing circle, now to the blue line. There have been a lot of 0-0 ties according to the BGHW website. Another aggressive pitch by Maher, but he can't keep it in. Neutral ice hockey, and it sends out to the Chiefs end. They'll reset. Johnson on the puck. He's got it, looking for his defenseman. Fakes the pass to his defenseman, sends it up the ice, but it was well read by 90. Bounces off near the Atletico sign. It'll be sent in by the Chiefs, but an icing against the Chiefs. Nothing game. In football it would be boring, but in hockey this is exactly what you want. Face-off won by the Chiefs on the right wing side, and it's going to be a reset by D211. Trying to break it out, stop and start move, and a beauty. Flings it up to his teammate, sends it off the boards, looking for his other teammate, can't get it to him, and it's going to be picked up by Malls. Malls with it, looking for Kurpieski, with it now is 74, and not able to get it. Malls with it on his forehand. Malls with it again, now to the left wing side, trying to center the puck, and he looks for Kurpieski, gets it to him. Kovniak with it. Couple of good moves, centering pass, blind one. Malls gets it off his glove, and then sends it behind the net. Picked up by the Chiefs on their forehand. Good steal by BGHW, trying to get one goal tonight. That might be all it will take, as the Chiefs have really not done much in their forecheck thus far. Slow-moving puck, knuckle puck style. Keenan Thompson would be excited if this were D2 the Mighty Ducks, but eventually it freezes, and an icing against D211. Line changes for both teams. It'll be Karlstrom taking the face-off for BGHW. This is a team that lost two seniors, their two best goal scorers, Newash and Piquet, and they're going to try to find new ones. Probably Nagy, backhanded shot, and the netminder there again. He's like a pest. He's like that little brother that doesn't leave you alone. You try to get that puck in the net, and he's just there to just always be, nah, I'm here, nah, not going to score today. That's what he's like tonight between the pipes for Chiefs. Face-off won by Karlstrom, won by the Chiefs, out to Janzak at the point. Chiefs netminder definitely going to be one of the 3 stars tonight. Sent up to the slot, puck still loose. Not able to freeze it. Somehow they can't get it into the net. Man, are they unlucky tonight. That time, finally a goal for the Stampede. Light the lamp as the Stampede score first. They might want to keep that puck, because that's going to be the only one that might get past the end line tonight. But the way the defense is playing, that might be the only goals they need tonight.
Yeah. It's one of those dirty goals I was talking about. You don't let him set his feet, don't let him get up, get set to the shot, and they just wrap it around his stick that he had protecting the middle lane, and he got it 5-0.
It's easy to say in hindsight, but if you were the goalie there, would you have dove for it to try to freeze it or stay in your crease and trust in your defenseman?
I think the only real option you have there is if he gets around your D-man, you have to go for a poke check. And if you can't get the poke check, then you have to have your back leg down.
Yeah, just the goalie was in a tough spot. His defenseman just couldn't get the puck out quick, and eventually you keep the puck in the slot. It's going to be a goal for the other team. Chiefs goalie has nothing to hang his hat on. He's been excellent tonight, but just not enough attack on the forecheck. Defense has been on their back legs all night tonight. See if they can change that midway in the second period. First goal of the night goes the way of the Stampede. As that centering pass to 2, but it's well read by Janzak. Karlstrom unassisted on the goal. And that might be the only goal we see tonight. Still early on, we'll see what happens. We saw 8 total goals in the JV game last Sunday. Kept in well by the Chiefs, but BGHW has numbers. They'll break it out. Setting it up the ice is Cosgrove. Karlstrom, the only man to score tonight. No one on the assist. No-look pass, Kerpieski. And a good save, but too much on the rebound. Could have been a garbage goal for the Stampede. Their second one of the night. No one there, though, in the slot. Picked up by the Stampede. Sending it up to Christopher. Christopher with it on his forehand. Looking for a centering pass. Oh, what a beautiful toe drag! And they can't get the shot on net. Christopher did it by himself. Created space. Got the pass, but they couldn't get the shot off. Sending it past Maher. Couple of nifty moves, but a poke check by Johnson. Past the stick of Janzak on the right wing side, icing against BGHW. If you're the coach for the Chiefs, what do you got to tell your guys on the bench? You gave up a goal, now you got to reset and tie this game up.
I think you got to tell the D-men to be a bit more aggressive. With their forecheck and their offensive zone pressure, their D-men's been sitting back a lot, exiting the zone real early. They're not sustaining enough pressure in the offensive zone to get a goal or enough pressure on the defense to get them out of position.
Face-off won by D211, turnaround shot, and they can't get anything on it. Not a lot of shots today for the Chiefs. BGHW winning everything, including the score. 1-0, sent behind the net. Maul's on it. Maul sending it around the boards. The difference maker tonight has been Karlstrom with the unassisted goal to the Chiefs. Oh, what a beautiful move. Looking in front. Wide open. Still nobody has looked him up, but it's stolen away by the Stampede. Got to be better on defense as BGHW left a wide open man in front of the net. Janzak with it. Janzak will reset on his backhand. Turnaround pass, and he finds a man wide open on the right wing side and can't keep it in. One of the assistant captains, that's Nagy, and he'll send it back up to Janzak. Janzak lost it, trying to get it back, but it's stolen away by the Chiefs. Off the skate of 76 and on the stick of Barry. Barry lost it, trying to get it back, and he can't. Out to the stick of Trossman, now to Janzak. Janzak shot, and a beautiful glove save by the netminder, 3-0. So 31, one of the 3 stars tonight. So we got Karlstrom, we got the netminder. Who's your 3rd star thus far?
Oh, I don't know about that one yet. I haven't really seen that much performance. I mean, Karlstrom with the only goal. Chiefs goalie's been pretty locked down tonight. Kellen Christopher's been playing really well, getting a lot of opportunities for the team. Wacko's been fantastic in the face-offs. Not sure about that one yet.
So undetermined for the 3rd star. Right now, Karlstrom. Probably the 2nd star of the game. I'd probably go with 31, the goalie, the 1st star, but we'll see how this game ends. Stolen away by the Stampede. Centering pass, open in front. Oh, and another save. Tries to go 5-hole. And a beautiful save by 31. So Jack is going to lead us in color commentary. Let's hope the Jack attack is back. I apologize if my dad jokes are not to your humor.
No, that's okay, Kyle.
Face-off one is going to be Janzak, and it's won by Janzak. Good hit. Fade puck near the neutral zone. Janzak with it, lost it, and he'll use his stick to fling it up past center ice on the stick of Janzak. Lost the puck, and it goes out to Karlstrom. Apologize, that's Cosgrove. Cosgrove at the right point. Janzak will go to the bench. Puck in front, still loose, and they just can't get it out quick. BGHW winning every battle in the slot, looking for another garbage goal. Picked up by the Chiefs, looking for a line change, and they'll get it as it's going to get deep. Kurpieski looking for Kobniak, and it goes to the Chiefs at center ice. A no-look backhander by D211. Both teams playing very efficient hockey. No one in the box thus far. Out on the backhand. 2-on-2, making a 3-on-3. Samson lost it to Kobniak. Kobniak, centering pass. Puck still loose in the slot. Backhander, and it goes off the skate of the Chiefs. Puck still loose in the slot, and the BGHW Stampede will reset. Puck near the Massage Envy sign, picked up by the Chiefs as they'll try to reset at center ice. A neutral ice battle as BGHW try to make it a 2-0 game. Can the Chiefs find a garbage goal to tie this one up? The way they're playing tonight, just not good enough on the forecheck. A 1-1 tie might be the best they can do.
A lot of good chances over there from our young core line with Janzik, Kobniak, and Samson. Definitely creating chances early.
I like that Barry is only a freshman, but he's giving you efficient minutes tonight.
Yes, he's been very efficient for our team this year, and he has a bright future for us.
Last year, BGHW struggled, but we'll see how they do this year. It's definitely a different year during COVID. They were in the Champions Division of the North Central. What are they going to say, hand pass? Yeah, that's a trip. I missed it. Jack, did you see it?
No, I did not, Kyle, but I don't think it was a hand pass.
I knew it wasn't a trip. The only thing they could have called was a hand pass, but it was definitely inadvertent. He wasn't trying to. The only time you call a hand pass is if you like catch the puck and then like throw
exactly.
it. Definitely not a hand pass. Going to be an icing against the Chiefs.
Coach looking to put one in here. You know, we got our top line out here with Wacko, Karlstrom, and Fink trying to put one else in the net, make it a 2-0 game.
Seems like too many icings right now against the Chiefs. They don't seem very confident in their back check and trying to break the puck out.
Yeah, it looks like a lack of focus and maybe a little bit of fatigue. Maybe trying to get off the ice, trying to get some fresh legs out there. Definitely trying to put one in here.
Face-off won by Wackel, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. 3-on-3 the other way. They haven't had a lot of scoring chances. Let's see what they do here. Wide open in front of net, but then read well by Karlstrom. Nagy looking at it, but it's going to be won by the Chiefs. Tied up well on the near side, picked up by Wackel, and Wackel lost it. Shot, and a good stick save by Young. Once again, the BGHW defense has allowed very limited chances. Odd man rush if they hurry. With it, Malls, one. Oh, and another beautiful pad save by 31. Everything BGHW has done besides that goal by Karlstrom has gone the way of the netminder. Good attack, though, by BGHW. They had the odd man rush, just couldn't get the puck into the net. Centering pass. Fink with it. Fink lost it, and it goes to 5 of the Chiefs. Sending it up off the glove of Nagy. He has no choice but to just dump it back in. The fastest game on ice. A split second, the puck can be lost. They're going to say went off the stick of 10, no icing. Almost a cross check, but Malls, the very crafty player, able to avoid using his stick to check him. Centering pass, and couldn't get the shot off. Very creative pass, though, as he found a guy moving towards the net. Got to keep moving in this game, just like basketball. You can't be stagnant, got to keep moving. Fine passing lanes, picked up by the Chiefs.
We got Tyler Malls down there. He's a big hitter. He may not be the biggest guy on the ice, but he's gonna let a kid out if he's got his heart. That just means we're in our defense this year. It might not be the strength of our team, but it for sure is progressing and leading us in the right direction.
Face-off won by the Chiefs, out to BGHW. Behind the net, won by D211. Stop and start move with 3:38 on the clock. Centering pass, puck still loose. Young dives forward,
in there in the crease,
and he'll freeze it.
He may not be the biggest goalie, but he's got that flexibility to stretch from post to post, so he's able to save those from over there. Definitely a key addition this year in our team.
He's got good size between the pipes. Once again, BGHW's goalies have been good, but really the defense for the Stampede are stealing the show. No one wins that face-off. It's a stalemate, and it's eventually picked up by Kurpieski. Kurpieski sent off to the board, stolen away by the Chiefs. Kurpieski had it, and he'll get it back. He finds Christopher. Christopher Couple of nice moves. Oh, tried to break the defense with a toe drag. Surprised the Chiefs didn't try to hit him there. There were 2 Chiefs players, and they just let him play the puck. Sending it off the boards. No one touched it, and if it goes all the way to the end, it's going to be an icing, but the inertia kept that puck from being an ice. Christopher with it. Forgot his last name on his jersey, but that's all right. Bad pass, and it's going to be a breakaway for the Chiefs. 2-on-0. A beautiful deke. Oh, what a save by Young! Standing tall between the pipes. Save of the night. Oh, my goodness, that was nice.
Yeah, that's a beautiful save down there by Young, making that breakaway look like nothing. Beautiful support there by Cosgrove. Way to get out there.
Looked like a good deke, just a really, really nice save by Young.
Oh, yeah. That's one of his better ones. Probably one of the best he's made this year. Got a solid defensive core out right now. Got number 13 Nagy and number 72 Johnson. 2 very physical yet big-bodied players, hoping to enforce it. Looking to break the puck out here and pull one back in the net.
Andrew Young, just his first year in the program, comes to the program after playing high-level travel most of his career. Plays with a lot of confidence, according to head coach Chris Waters, and it definitely showed on that play. I would be scared out of my mind on a 2-on-0 break, but he found a way to get the save. Out to the point, sending it out to the right wing side, picked up by the Chiefs, sending it out to the left point. Wrist shot, and it goes wide. Trying to redirect it into the net was 22, but it just goes past his stick. Off the skate of 22, looking for a centering pass. He'll reset behind the net as they go back on their forecheck. 5-on-5 hockey, as nobody's been in the penalty box tonight. Past the end line. One hops it off the board. Now they're going to go with 3 defensemen. Shot and an easy save by Young. So Young has been pestered a little bit more than Meehan was in the first period, and that's definitely going to give him confidence, the upperclassman in his first year with the Stampede program. Kept in well by the Chiefs, trying to get it out is BGHW. They can't, and the puck will go off the rafters. We'll stop play with 1:40.
Yeah.
And it looks like we did have a penalty. I must have missed it.
No, I thought it was just out of bounds. That was beautiful support there by Janczyk on the right side of the wing. Way to help the defense out in the corner. Prevent anything from getting inside, keeping them to the outside.
So I apologize. It was a penalty.
Wacko and Fink now looking to get the puck out. Possibly get a shorthanded goal. We'll see. Seems unlikely, but the two have been really good all year, so we see how we can do it.
So they got Christopher for interference, and the game's going by so fast, I must have missed it. 5-on-4, they got an on-man rush and a bad pass. As he had Karlstrom and just couldn't get it to him. Sorry, that was Fink.
No, that's a beautiful effort by Wacko right there. Way to get back and back check to prevent the other team from getting a fast break.
So first penalty of the game goes against the Stampede, but they're doing a good job killing it. As it went so fast, I didn't even realize there was a penalty. Past the blue line. As the Chiefs need a little bit more sense of urgency. They only got 30 seconds remaining on the man advantage. Kept in well by D211. Falling to the ice could be a trip, but they're going to say he played the body well. Did not go at the legs. Trying to keep it in, can't. And going after the puck, Wackel. No interference as the puck was near him. Falling to the ice, good check. Fink with it, and they will kill this penalty well. Oh, what a beautiful hit on Fink.
Penalty kill.
By with a big check, Malls. And they're just going to say that
I think they got interference, Kyle, on Fink.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he went past the blue line, so we tried to shoot it in. Yeah.
They called offside. All right.
Now they're telling Malls, if you're trying to do that on purpose, that is a penalty.
Okay.
But it was so close to the blue line, I think he was just trying to get a shot on that. It definitely wasn't on purpose.
I don't think that was purposeful, Kyle. 33 seconds left, trying to get something started.
Like, very rarely will they call it a delay of game, but sometimes you can call that.
Right.
If you haven't gotten a line change in a couple minutes and you're trying to get the offside on purpose, that is a delay of game.
Try and get some fresh legs out there.
2-on-2, picked up by the Chiefs, and read well, good poke check.
Oh, that's beautiful force check by Barry over there. Way to force the puck in their side of his own.
Actually, no, that was Barry the first time. Kurpieski on the ice with Barry and Karlstrom. Karlstrom, the only goal of the night. Barry, oh, with an open net, and just goes past the stick.
Right curve. Way to take the opportunity by shooting the puck and not wasting any time.
That will do it for the second period of action. We'll take a 30-second break. No Zamboni tonight. We appreciate you watching this broadcast. You're watching Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. There you go. No, don't.
I had Just Crush Sports film a highlight reel for my son's basketball team. They did an amazing job. The HD quality was great. Looking forward to working with them again.
My name's T, and I just had a shoot with Just Crush Sports. The slow motion and music quality that they had, capturing my dance team's movements and the light with the costumes, it was amazing and awesome to see. Definitely can't wait for the next shoot with them.
The camera work was very professional, and they produced a very high quality video.
Rewatching the reels live was really incredible. The HD quality was amazing. The music and the HD definition really made the video just incredible, and I'm so excited to work with them in the future.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Welcome back, everybody. Third period of action. Going to continue here. It's Jack alongside Kyle Smith, Bob Vilsue, repping the Sky High Volleyball Jack in a 1-0 game tonight. A lot of opportunities for the Stampede, but they've only gotten one goal. But the way your defense is playing, you might only need that one goal.
Yes, Kyle, defense looking strong throughout the entire game. Limited chances in front, We've had a couple slip-ups, letting a couple forwards getting by him and getting some chances, but overall, pretty solid defensive game. But, as for the forwards, they've been getting a lot of chances too. We just got to put them in the back of the net. That's all we got to do.
This is a BGHW team without Dom Emmy, injured for the season, one of the most talented players on the team. He has a high hockey IQ and effortless stride, and they look forward to getting him back next season. The man of the hour, Colin Karlstrom, his senior first year with the program. That's a good way to start your first year with the program. Score a goal, maybe the only one of the night.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely a big addition there in getting him.
Face-off won by the Chiefs as they'll try to do dump and chase, and they're successful with it. Sent around the boards, picked up by 76, and he'll look for his point man. And eventually goes out to the blue line. Picked up on the backhand, sending it around the net.
Good support there by Kabenyak. Way to get over there and pin the guy to the board to prevent a chance.
Oh my goodness, that was an offside, and they should have called it. Well, they called it delayed, but if it's more than a second, you got to call the offside.
Yeah, that was delayed. They should have blown the whistle there.
And that's big for BGHW because they could have had a line change with that stoppage in play. So a bad missed call by the official, but we'll see if they can make up for it. And they're going to say offside against the Stampede.
Sampson.
Yep, gotta make sure that puck is past the blue line before you go in.
Got the young core out now. We got Jantic and Barry, both first years up on the varsity team. Looking to put one in the net right here with Trossman at the center. One thing about this team, Kyle, that we emphasize is getting the puck deep and forecheck. That is our main thing of our team, and it is the strength. And it is undergoing a little bit of a process right now, but hopefully we can get it to where we can get it so that it's unstoppable. As you can see, Moss tried to dump it back in the zone, but there was a whistle because it was out of play.
Face-off won by the Chiefs, and they'll take it off the boards. Out to the goalie of the Chiefs. As trying to keep it in
a great
is
press
Malls.
by Malls. Way to stop the opposing break and get it back in our zone.
Centering pass, high stick, and they'll play advantage. for the Chiefs. 13:37 remaining, picked up by 2. Odd man rush, almost an own goal, but it scatters past the stick of Young. Wide open in front, oh, what a save! And it eventually goes past the stick. It was originally saved by Young, but too much on that one-timer, goes past the stick of Young. And even though the Chiefs have been outplayed most of the game, they find a way to get the puck past the end line, and just like that, a new ball game.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a defensive collapse in our zone. Maybe a lack to get it out, but hopefully we can learn from this and get it back in their net. Got Perkins, Older Kurpieski, and Kellen Christopher. Pretty fast line out there at that. 3 of the best skaters on the team, hopefully to put one in.
Face-off coming up. It's going to be 76 against Kurpieski, won by the Chiefs. A 1-1 game with 13:20 remaining. Goal by 90, and it's 2 assists on the play, 57 and 2. A low-scoring game today, and BGHW has outplayed them, but the Chiefs have found themselves in a tie game. Jacob Glynn on the goal.
Defense might be getting a little too aggressive here, Kyle. It's a little tie game. We're being a little bit too aggressive out here on the ice.
Well, so I don't know. So do these games count in the standings, or are they all exhibition games?
I don't believe so. I think they're all exhibition.
So yeah, you definitely want to try some new things. I mean, you don't want to lose, obviously, but because it doesn't count in the standings, you might want to try some new things that you've tried out in practice.
I'd say so.
Sent around the boards, picked up by the Chiefs. A good one-timer past Young, and it actually could be a 2-1 Chiefs lead. A 2-on-0 went the way of Young with a beautiful save.
Johnson.
So the stars of the game.
Creates a lot of opportunity with this good shot. One of the best on the team.
I hate to pick 2 Chiefs players, but it was really nice on that one-timer. Definitely Young's going to be one of the 3, as that save on the 2-on-0 was brilliant. But for now, they're not thinking 3 stars. BGHW is thinking about scoring a goal and playing excellent defense, maybe getting an empty netter after it's 2-1.
That's a good pinch by Johnson. Way to get it back in our end.
That shot goes off the post and it scatters out to the point.
It's such unfortunate for Kirk to hit the post there, using his wheels to his advantage.
Puck found by BGHW. Even strength hockey. Double teamed as Karlstrom shot. He got it off, and it was read well by the netminder. Stolen by Karlstrom. Man, is he playing great minutes tonight. Karlstrom with it. Oh, wow, what a move that was. Still with the puck. Looking for a wraparound. 31 losing the stick, and BGHW not able to keep it in. Johnson, he's really tired. He's got to get off the ice. Wow, what minutes we saw from Karlstrom. Almost created a goal by himself. That shot goes wide. Off the boards. Out to Cosgrove. Lost his edge, and he'll try to get back up quickly. Sent back to the point. Wrist shot, and it's blocked by the Chiefs. Centering pass by Maher. And back out to the right point. Wrist shot. Goes wide. Fink looking for it. He gets it. Fink looking for a man. And fakes the pass, gets back on defense. Oh, nice hit by Fink, playing the body. Didn't finish him on the hit, but he kept him out of the play. Looking for Fink, gets it to him, and Fink will get it in. Cosgrove.
And what a last minute for Carlson, getting all those opportunities down in their end.
Both teams have definitely had their opportunities. BGHW went off the post. Chiefs had a 2-on-0. Now we just got to find out how this game ends.
Beautiful support by Dom in the corner, getting a big hit and securing us with the opportunity.
Picked up by the Chiefs. Left wing side, puck still loose. And sent up well, breakaway chance. Oh, at the last second. A beautiful poke check by 27. Sent up to Kobniuk. And then picked up by Kurpieski. Kobniuk lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. Chiefs looking to attack. BGHW has numbers, 2-on-4, and winning the battle.
By Sam's, a way to get back there, prevent them from any opportunity. And we have a penalty.
Definitely going to be a trip. The problem is who touched the puck last. Both players fell to the ice. Could go either way.
It is on the Chiefs.
I couldn't tell. It was so hard to see from where we were at.
Kyle.
I would just say play on. They were both going to the puck. That's a big call for BGHW because they've been on the attack most of the game. That's a killer penalty for D211. But like I said, the officials are closer than we are. Both players fell to the ice, so I thought it was clean, but they went with the trip.
Hopefully a big momentum shift here as we have a man advantage. Hopefully we can get some fresh legs and throw one in the back.
Trossman falls to the ice. That's one thing I think you guys got to work on. Too many slow-moving passes, it's easy to get stolen.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's a lot of things, you know, going in. I think one of the things, our power play is strong. Our power play breakout definitely could use a little bit of work. I don't know, maybe the ice looks pretty snowy. But hey, we'll see.
Got to get some meat on those passes. Maher with it. Maher out to the right wing side. Cheating up as his fellow defenseman, and centering pass off the stick. Kept in well by Barry.
Keep the puck in our zone.
It's going to be 27 on the trip. Minute 18 remaining on the power play for BGHW. Trossman setting it up. Couldn't get much on that saucer pass, and it's deflected well by the Chiefs. Sending it up the ice. No ice as they're down a man. 1:06 remaining on the power play for the Stampede. 8:35 remaining in the game. No overtime tonight. Barry with it. Barry playing good minutes as a freshman. We'll see what kind of minutes we get out of Ty Nagy, an accomplished lacrosse player, also known for his hockey skills, of course. Tyler Malls, of course, the captain. Will he get the game-winning goal? Meanwhile, it's on the stick of Karlstrom, the player of the game thus far for BGHW. Shot, another pad save. What else is new? Rinse, lather, repeat. That's been the story of the game for the Chiefs netminder. Picked up past center ice, a 1-1 tie with 8 minutes remaining. 27 on the power play.
Way to establish us and get the puck so we can move it around.
Karlstrom with it. Karlstrom, start and stop move. He'll send it behind the net. Sending it to Karlstrom. Karlstrom, and his shot goes wide. Picked up by Fink.
What a keep in by Fink to keep the power play alive.
No more power play, even strength hockey as now it's going to be a power play for D211.
Yeah, I didn't see it, Kyle. Do you see it?
These power plays are going by so fast, it's hard to see, and another power play coming up for the Chiefs.
I thought I saw an entry of a stick from up to down by Fink, a little slash. Oh, it's a trip. Okay, so we have 5-on-4 for the Chiefs.
See, I think the officials done a good job, but because they didn't call penalties in the first period, you got to be consistent with it.
Exactly. Yeah, we didn't see a single penalty call in the first.
You know, if they're penalties in the first period, that's fine. Call them, but now you wait till the third period. It's not consistent. Right. So it's.
Well, we have three penalties this period.
Yeah. Just about, so I mean, if it's penalty, it's a penalty, sure, but it kind of seems like the same game we've seen since the first period.
Seems like the ref wants us to play on.
Yeah, but we'll see.
Yes, we will.
It's a scrum at the blue line. I have never seen that either, and finally gets off the skate. As long as you're moving your skate, there's no delay of game, and you're never going to call a delay of game in a tie game like this. The only time you would call a delay of game is if he falls on the ice and just like puts his body on it.
The puck, correct. Good support there down low by Kellen, and he shoots the puck out of our zone.
A 1-1 game, could have gone either way for both teams. Young with a beautiful save on a 2-on-0. Some wonderful saves by 31 of the Chiefs. BGHW has also hit the post. 3-on-3 the other way, and now BGHW has numbers. Trying to get it out, goes off the pad of the defenseman of Chiefs, and now on the short-handed for BGHW. They'll just play around with the puck and play monkey in the middle, trying to get that puck out and keep it deep. 6 Sent up by Kurpieski. Kurpieski looks tired. He'll go to the bench. 6:07 remaining, a 1-1 tie. Exciting hockey tonight. BGHW has led for most of it, but a 2-on-1, a one-timer for the Chiefs. They found a cheap goal, and that's all you need sometimes when you have good goaltending play.
You have offsides, Kyle?
Yeah, offside. Good call. That's one of those few times you kind of want to jump in the air, see if you can get past the blue line, but
for sure.
Really no choice. I understand why he went past the blue line, but an offside, well read by the linesman.
Young line out here, Kabenyuk and Sampson, both sophomores, first year on the team. Let's see how they can kill. Sampson and Kabenyuk this year have both been very good on the penalty
That centering
kill.
pass, and it's read well by Young. Don't go anywhere. The post-game show brought to you by Katrina Martin Marketing.
I think it's a good decision, Kyle. They got two of our veteran defensemen in for a penalty kill with about 5 minutes left to go, or 6 minutes
Well, this
left
is
to go in
definitely the game. You can't give up any more goals,
For
especially
sure.
how that guy's playing on the other end.
Exactly. I think that's a good idea while we have veteran defensemen.
Young has been absolutely brilliant, and
Yes,
you got to
he has.
consider that he was coming off the bench. Always hard to do. There's a nice souvenir for somebody on the bench.
I think we might be playing a little aggressive here, Kyle.
Well, like I said, it's an exhibition game, so you want to try
For
new
sure.
things.
I know I had mentioned that before. We have, I think, our top line out here with the the penalty kill, dwindling down. And we are at even strength.
No icing as he sent it up the ice before it became even strength hockey. Sent up off the boards, picked up by 57. One of the 2 assists on the night for Chiefs, and a beautiful poke check by Cosgrove. 5:12 remaining. What a game tonight. 15-minute periods, a 1-1 tie. Sent off the boards.
That's a really good pitch by Johnson to keep the rush alive.
Not a lot of tape on that stick, but it seems to be doing well for him.
And a good play by Maher. He's been very good in those situations.
Losing the puck was fake. Chiefs turnaround shot goes very wide. Keeping it in deep, 4:42 remaining. Centering pass, and it's read well off the skate of Kurpieski. Wackel back on the ice, and he tries to get it out. An interesting pinch by the Chiefs, a little bit too aggressive for my liking, as it's got to remember what the score is. It's 1-1. You're not leading yet. Johnson with it. Johnson 3-on-3 the other way. And
That's
now
a
the
beautiful
Chiefs
rush by
have
Johnson, using his skills to take the puck up into our zone. Hopefully get a goal late in this third period.
If I'm BGHW, I want to get it to Karlstrom. He's been their best man on the ice thus far. Kurpieski shot. Oh, what a glove save by 31.
Smart play by Kerr, getting an offensive zone draw.
Daniel Baker between the pipes. Man, has he been brilliant. A 1-1 tie. Only goal that he gave up was a wonderful play by Karlstrom, but really the entire team kept that puck in deep, and then Karlstrom got the unassisted goal. That made it 1-0, and then a one-timer by 90 made it 1-1.
Kurpieski taking the draw, has been very good on defense this year. He's moved back there from a coach recommendation. He's been very stellar there, playing a couple games, making very few mistakes.
Out at the blue line, stolen away, and Chiefs have numbers, 3-on-2. What a play by Malls.
What a play to force the offsides and a potential goal from the Chiefs.
What a play by Malls. Tyler
doesn't
Malls.
get much better than that, Kyle, does it?
Doesn't get much better than that. He knew he didn't have numbers on the back check. 3-on-2, just play the body, leveled him, clean hit. Great job by the captain, Tyler Malls, a physical player, and it showed there, but a physically aggressive and smart player. Face-off won by the Stampede. Perkins with it, knuckle puck style, and it goes off the boards.
There's a good dump in by Nagy.
That with Jack Alessia tonight. Oh, Malls with a beautiful play again. Playing the body well, but he played too cute with it, and it was almost stolen by the Chiefs in front of the net.
In zone.
Sent off the boards, looking for his player in front, and a good play by Nagy. Nagy with it. Still in the BGHW zone. Swing and a miss on the shot, and one-on-one the other way. Perkins looking to split the D. Oh, he lost his edge, and a poke check and a beauty by lucky number 13. Under 3 to go, a 1-1 tie. Will we get a winner, or will we get a tie? Deadlocked at 1. It was 1-0 BGHW. Goes off the side of the net. Janczak looking forward. Got the puck for a second, sent it back in. Trossman on the ice, looking forward in front. Sends it to Trossman. Past the stick of him. Janczak shot. Oh, beautiful save by Baker.
That's a good play by Janczak when he entered the zone to get a shot on net for an opportunity to put one in the...
It's almost like you got to give Baker a $20 bill so you can score tonight.
I know.
A little bit of bribery. Other than that,
he's not giving up anything easy.
Just everything. 5-hole, top shelf, lower shots. He's saving everything. Daniel Baker, player of the day for the Chiefs. The only goal, Jacob Glynn. Puck still in the Chiefs zone. Center pass, but there were 2 Chiefs players, no BGHW players. Trying to break it out, sending it off the boards. Cosgrove there, and he'll get back into the play. Off the skate of Trossman. Cosgrove with it now. Looking for a man, he's got him. Barry with it. Barry, the freshman, he sends it up to Janczak. Janczak with it. Janczak looking in front. Sends it out to the point.
That's a great pass by Janczak to get it up. Get it up to the point.
And he'll send it off the boards. Janczak with it. Knuckle puck style, under 2 to go. Good hit. Stolen away and picked up by Janczak. Under 2 to go, sending it off the boards. Kept in well for a second, but went off the skate. Went past the skate, and it's going to be the other end.
Trossman. Way to put pressure on their defense in their zone.
1:24 to go. Obviously, we're going to stay with 5-on-5 hockey unless there's a penalty. No empty net tonight. Shot. Saved. No overtime either. Janczak tying him up behind the net, sending it up to the point. Fink with it. Fink, aggressive pitch, and he gets back into the play. That's a great play by Fink, not giving up on the play. He got beat on the pinch, but got back in to tie him up. 1:02 remaining, a tie game here at Recplex in Pleasant Prairie. Alongside Jack Alessia, I'm Kyle Smith. Bob Bilsaway on videography, and Anthony De Silva producing tonight. Face-off near us.
We got a veteran line out here late in the third. About a minute left, hopefully to get us going.
Wackel to Fink. Fink sends it up. Fink on the left point. Sending it, shot wide. Left wing side. Under a minute to go, make it under 40. Got to get something on net, but you don't want to be too aggressive, otherwise it'll be an on-man rush for the Chiefs. Wackel tied up by 22. Bodies flying. They're going to let him play on. 17 seconds left. Looking for a high hit, nothing called, and the Chiefs able to get it out. BGHW doesn't love the tie, but they'll take it, as Andrew Young made sure to not give up that breakaway goal. Slap shot, well read, and that will do it.
And that concludes the third period.
A 1-1 tie, no overtime tonight, and that will do it here at the Recplex in Wisconsin. But don't go anywhere. We got the post-game interview coming up next after, have some water in them. Take a little break, get a towel on your head, and then come out and do an interview with us.
Yep, players going to need it for sure.
Well, Jack and Anthony, you did a great job tonight. Thanks so much for having me with me, and hopefully we can do this again.
Yeah, thanks so much for having us, Kyle. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to take a quick break. Obviously, we can't shake hands because of COVID, but you wave, tell them good game, and then you go back to the benches. So we'll take a quick commercial break, and come back for the post-game interview. You're watching Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
No one likes missing their child's sporting event, and you don't have to anymore, thanks to Just Crush Sports. JCS is a Chicagoland area broadcasting network offering video production solutions for kids of all ages.
Light the lamp! Let the rafters sing!
Just Crush Sports also offers highlight reels and recruiting videos for the non-professional athlete. For more information, go online to justcrushsports.com. Just Crush Sports, digital media for all athletes and ages.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Great broadcaster.
When it comes to AAU basketball in the Northbrook area, the Balabin 3rd grade team is one to keep your eye on.
My camp offers a little bit different than other programs because we focus a lot on skill work and skill development. So our main priority is to master fundamentals first and then to give them challenging and advanced skill moves to create space, different ways to attack the basket, different ways to score.
Led by head coach Stefan Balabin, the Northbrook Kids dominated the Plainfield AAU squad by a 20-point final margin earlier this month. But Balabin's team is about much more than wins and losses. A former high school standout, Balabin keeps his ball players energized with advanced dribbling drills. The Northbrook coach tells his players to stay balanced and keep their heads up. And most importantly, Coach B excels at teaching the art form known as jump shooting. And in the grand scheme of things, the former Maine West three-point marksman wants to improve their overall skill development. Since joining the program, point guard Avery Oppenheim, as well as his teammates, still love the game as much as when they were toddlers.
My name's Avery. What I like best about basketball is that you have teammates, you're having fun, and there's a ball.
What does your coach tell you when you're battling through adversity, such as you guys lost by a lot of points?
We need to play like better defense and stay on your man.
What is the most memorable thing about playing basketball this year for Stefan?
That he makes us work hard.
Balabin's varsity high school career was all about efficiency. In 3 seasons at Maine West, he shot a very impressive 62% from the field, and that's what gives his team a notable edge on the floor. He demands quality over quantity of shot-taking and offensive possessions.
A lot of other camps and programs, it's a lot. There's one basketball per tiny kids, and it's a lot of listening and talking to about team drills, about inbound plays, man-to-man plays, defensive plays. There's not a lot of focus on the ball handling, the shooting. There's not a lot of focus on the skill work, and that's the stuff that actually makes players better. That's the foundation of how you get better as a basketball player.
He combines letting the kids have fun with basketball professionalism. Continuing with his skill development mentality, he mandates creating space with passing lanes and defensive rotations. And don't forget about finishing at the cup. Balabin wants his players to be fearless in transition and when attacking the paint.
I think kids, and I've had parents tell me, and I've had players that still text me that I was coached them from freshman year and they're now seniors, and they still text me to tell me how much their game has transformed and how much their game has changed, all through a few training sessions with me or from camps and clinics. And it's because we focus on the stuff that will actually make you better.
Balaban hosts basketball camps year-round, the most immersive, skill-based basketball camps in Illinois.
For our program, I call it done. I say it's done different, it's done right. Done different, done right, because we're different than other programs, and we're making the kids better the right way. Fundamentals and in-game skills, and that's the done right part.
Balaban wants his kids to take full advantage of free chances at the charity stripe. And it looks as though number 10, Brandon Hamano, is finding his game from 15 feet out. Balaban Basketball, done differently, done right. Check them out at balabanbasketball.com. This has been a production of Just Crush Sports, digital media for all athletes and ages. Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. No one likes missing their child's sporting event, and you don't have to anymore, thanks to Just Crush Sports. JCS is a Chicagoland area broadcasting network offering video production solutions for kids of all ages.
Light the lamp! Let the rafters sing!
Just Crush Sports also offers highlight reels and recruiting videos for the non-professional athlete. For more information, go online to justcrushsports.com. Just Crush Sports, digital media for all athletes and ages.
Welcome to the pregame show brought to you by Activation Fitness. My name's Kyle Smith, but my interview with Danny Mulcair coming up next is Nate Hayes with the White Team. You're watching the pregame show brought to you by Activation Fitness. To the pregame show brought to you by Activation Fitness. Kyle Smith once again. Now we're with the
Appreciate it.
That's Steve, head coach for Roosevelt Lakers. Continuing on the pregame show brought to you by Activation Fitness with my color commentator, Joe Aiello.
Welcome to the pregame show brought to you by Activation Fitness. My name is Kyle Smith alongside
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Arlington Toyota pregame. I'm Joe Aiello, and alongside Kyle Hayes.
Kyle, talk a little bit more about full court press and how it might differ a little bit from the 4th grade level to the 5th grade level. You're watching the pregame show brought to you by HTML Global, Just Crush Sports, digital media for all athletes and ages.
Welcome, everyone, to the postgame Just Crush Sports. I'm Joe Aiello. We're here with the Arlington Toyota player of the game. It's Charlie Bodak. You did a little everything. You hit.
Game show brought to you by HTML Global. I'm with the Arlington Toyota player of the game, Andrew Jimenez. That's Andrew Jimenez from South Elgin, Illinois. That concludes our post-game show brought to you by HTML Global. For Joe Aiello and Carlos, I'm Kyle Smith. Signing off, Just Crush Sports, digital media for all athletes and ages.
Big plays, baby, big plays. That's it. Now we're in. MVP, baby, MVP.
Is that Mike? Yeah, he lost his wall or something. He's on his way. Classic Mike.
Catch all the action at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Culver's chicken sandwich, it tastes right.
We care about the food we eat, and that all starts here.
The chicken that we serve to our kids is grown right here on our farm.
It takes growers like yourself to produce these great sandwiches at Culver's.
Every bite tastes like chicken is supposed to.
This is chicken raised right.
Our grilled chicken, our crispy chicken, and our spicy crispy chicken, they are amazing.
Welcome to Delicious.
I'll look for ways to do some using smile.amazon.com.
I'm shopping on Amazon anyway.
It's all the same stuff, but they give to charity when you buy.
There's no extra cost.
Go to smile.amazon.com first.
So you just select once and Amazon remembers.
Any charity that I choose.
I chose Habitat for Humanity, and my wife chose our school's PTA.
I get to support my friend's dog shelter.
I shop at smile.amazon.com to make a difference.
It's a little effort for a lot of good.
Just bookmark smile.amazon.com.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Hey, my name is Lou. Just had Just Crush Sports film a highlight reel for my son's basketball team. They did an amazing job. The HD quality was great. Looking forward to working with them again.
My name's T, and I just had a shoot with Just Crush Sports. The slow motion and music quality that they had, capturing my dance team's movements and the lighting with the costumes, it was amazing and awesome to see. Definitely can't wait for the next shoot with them.
The camera work was very professional, and they produced a very high quality video.
Rewatching the reels live was really incredible. The HD quality was amazing. The music and the HD definition really made the video just incredible, and I'm so excited to work with them in the future.
No one likes missing their child's sporting event, and you don't have to anymore, thanks to Just Crush Sports. JCS is a Chicagoland area broadcasting network offering video production solutions for kids of all ages.
Light the lamp! Let the rafters sing!
Just Crush Sports also offers highlight reels and recruiting videos for the non-professional athlete. For more information, go online to justcrushsports.com. Just Crush Sports, digital media for all athletes and ages.
We're good.
Welcome to the post-game show, brought to you by Katrina Martin Marketing. My name's Kyle Smith, but you know the drill by now. I'm Kyle. My name doesn't matter. This guy matters. His name is Colin Karlstrom, and he had one heck of a game. The unassisted goal made it 1-0, and it looked like it was going to be a 1-0 win, but then they found a way to get that one-timer past your netminder and Young.
Yeah, no, unfortunate, but yeah, we needed to get those bounces and rebounds, and we just couldn't get it, though. It's unfortunate, but it happens.
You found a way to score that goal, though. Baker was so good between the pipes, but you kept pestering him in the slot. The goal you scored, you guys didn't give up on the play. You're going after the rebound, making sure they can't break it out. What do you guys work on in practice to get ready for those pucks that are in the slot like that?
Well, we do all sorts of plays in the offensive zone. Usually have defense up top, rips a puck down low, and we usually have the wings go get it for the rebounds till we make it in. And lucky that we got that one in. Should have gotten a bunch more in. Like the shots were 27-9, I heard. So, I mean, really unfortunate that we couldn't get all those in. But I don't know.
Next time, get some pockets in your hockey pants, and you can have a $20 bill in there. Give it to the netminder, let you score more goals.
No, I'm gonna need to do something like that. We need to get our heads in the games. I don't know what else to say.
Don't be too hard on yourself. That's a pretty good goalie in net, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, he was doing a lot better than we expected. Our goalies were doing really good too. Younger had an unfortunate behind the backdoor pass and just slipped in. Really unfortunate, but I mean, you're gonna have those shots that you just can't do anything about, and unfortunate, but yeah.
So 1-1 tie, and it looked like both teams really wanted to play overtime hockey. What did your coach say in the locker room? You guys seemed frustrated. You really wanted to play overtime hockey. It seemed like they wanted to, but they want to get the Zamboni on the ice. He wants to go home, but you guys definitely looked like you wanted to play one more period.
Yeah, no, we really wanted it. If we had another period in that, we for sure would have at least won one. Like we definitely should have won that. And with that extra, however long it is on the overtime, we could have totally taken that win.
Would have been cool, like maybe 2 minutes of 4-on-4, 1 minute of 3-on-3, and then call it. But I get it, like these people want to go home. They've been working all night. It's a late game tonight. But, you know, a big game, 1-1 tie. So I saw on your website a lot of 0-0 ties. Yep. Were those actual games or just exhibitions and you didn't keep score?
I'm pretty sure those were just exhibitions. But, yeah, we haven't had any 0-0 games yet. Yeah.
And the way this game was going, it looked like it was going to be a 0-0 tie.
Yeah, no, we couldn't get anything in the beginning, but luckily we had a break. Unfortunately, they got another one on us, but I don't know. What are you going to do?
Final thoughts going into your big games next weekend in Indiana?
We just need to get bodies in the front of the nets, get the rebounds, and just lock down on the front of the nets, make sure we get those in. We can't have anything like that happen again.
That's Colin Karlstrom. We're going to take a break. Coming up next, Andrew Young. You're watching the postgame show brought to you by Katrina L. Martin Marketing.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Welcome back to the post-game show brought to you by Katrina L. Martin Marketing. I'm Kyle, but I don't matter. This guy matters. He really matters because there was a 2-on-0, and I was about to piss my pants, for lack of a better word, because if that were happening to me and I was between the pipes, I probably would have let it go in. But you didn't, Andrew. What was going through your mind when there was a 2-on-0 and you found a way to get that save?
I mean, it's all about just reading the situation, and I kind of saw that the one guy was backing off, and it was mostly going to be the one guy coming in on a breakaway, and then from there, it's just one breakaway. It's just like a shootout, so.
Did you expect him to go to the right-hand side, or did you just guess right?
I tend to be pretty strong in breakaways. There's something about him. I just kind of know what the guy's going to do, and he made his move, and I didn't bite, and that's kind of what you got to do. You got to be patient.
So the way that breakaway happened, it was a slow-moving pass. Chiefs read it well, and they, of course, had the 2-0 break. Do you guys usually have slow-moving passes, or did you have to readjust from how the Zamboni did the ice coming into this game?
I noticed like the puck was bouncing a lot. There was a lot of snow buildup. Our passes are normally a lot crisper than that, and yeah, I think that was just one mistake, and they cost you. So
Meehan was great in net, and then the coach decided to make the move to you between the pipes. What were you thinking coming off the bench?
He told me before the game that we were gonna split at some point, so I wasn't too surprised. But no, it's good to get the ice time in a season like this.
Is it pretty interesting competition between you and Meehan? It's hard to say who's the better goalie. You both look really good tonight.
Yeah, no, we're real good friends. It's not really a competition, and especially in a season like this, it's not about beating the other guy out. It's about developing, getting better, and he's also a senior, so to try to take his ice time away feels kind of crude. So it's all about just getting better for next year.
I'm liking the humility. Andrew.
Thank you.
Final thoughts going into your big matchups next weekend in Indiana.
We just gotta keep it simple and kind of cliche, but getting pucks in deep and getting rebounds. But like tonight, that goalie gave up a ton of rebounds. We got to get to those, and we're not giving up as many high danger chances as we were. So if they can keep it to how many shots they had tonight, me and Meehan are going to take care of that. So.
Now, I haven't seen a lot of varsity hockey this year for high school, but the way Baker was playing, he looks like one of the best goalies in the state. So I highly doubt you're going to see that good of a goalie next weekend, but anything's possible. You guys are playing out-of-state opponents in Indiana. Well, Andrew, thanks so much for joining us, and thank you so much for Colin Karlstrom joining us as well for the postgame show. So for Bob Vilsaway, Jack Alessia, Mr. DeSilva, Anthony DeSilva, I'm Kyle Smith signing off. Once again, final score, a 1-1 tie between BGHW and Chiefs D211. And we'll see you next time on Sports Broadcast Solutions.
Perfect, you guys. Man, you are great.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions.